to a pack of black wolves.
This could end very badly for that guy.
Bystanders watching in horror as the man moves towards them.
He kept approaching, and we're like, oh my word, this is crazy.
The wolves eventually retreat and the man walks away. Previously, the park has seen troubling close encounters with bison, but people getting too close to wildlife is a trend that extends far beyond Yellowstone's borders.
That's ABC's Sophie Flay. The Dallas Cowboys wearing shirts honoring defensive end Marshawn Kneeland last night. Kneeland died by suicide on November 6th. The Las Vegas Raiders, who were beaten by the Cowboys, wore shirts bearing the 988 suicide hotline number. Kneeland took his own life 11 days ago. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
KHOW News Time, 10:03.
The Aurora City Council has returned to in-person activities after several months of virtual meetings. The council recognized incoming members yesterday as part of its first in-person meeting since June. The council moved meetings online and initially canceled public comment periods after the family of Kylan Lewis filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the city. The Colorado Therapeutic Riding Center says demand for its equine-assisted therapy is the highest it's been in their 40-year history. They serve 500 riders annually but have a years-long waiting list. Executive Director Michelle Brune.
I get to see every day the change that happens with our riders. People walk for the first time, talk for the first time, make connections, problem solve. You see people really connect.
She tells Fox 31 their annual Paint the Pony campaign seeks to raise $250,000 to help offset the rising costs of feed, veterinary care, and property maintenance, and to expand the program to reduce the wait list. That's the latest. I'm Chad Bauer.
Now, Impact Traffic.
All right, not too bad on the drive. Watch for a crash down Southeast Parker Road at Chambers, and had one also coming out of Golden on Highway 58 eastbound at Washington. A little bit of a slow spot. We're not seeing any rock scaling just yet. We may have closures once again at the Veteran Memorial Tunnels, but so far so good if you are heading west or even east out of Idaho Springs. I-70 west from 225 over to 270 is sluggish, and watch for a crash also on the ramp from eastbound 6 to southbound 25. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows that saving is always top of mind, especially this season. Shop early Black Friday deals like select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees starting at $59.98. Because it's basically Christmas, right? Lowe's, we help you save. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
How did Hitler's favorite car become the ultimate hippie ride? How is Edison connected to the electric chair? In the Business History Podcast, former Planet Money hosts Robert Smith and Jacob Goldstein share the surprising stories of the entrepreneurs who changed the world, and look at what we can learn from them.
The grid, the electrical grid, the big idea, right? The light bulb is the small idea. Yeah, the grid is what will change America.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Business History, and listen now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Julie. When I started my audiology practice over a decade ago, my goal was never to be just good enough. I built Sound Relief to set a higher standard of excellence for tinnitus and hearing healthcare. A standard that gives patients the time, expertise, and guidance they expect and deserve. If you have had enough of just good enough and want to experience life-changing results, visit us at soundrelief.com. That's soundrelief.com.
The Medicare annual enrollment period, which ends December 7th, is the time for you to work with Integrity Health Advisors to choose just the right plan for you for next year. Do you want to switch from traditional Medicare to Medicare Advantage? Do you want to switch plans? Do you know if your current plan will still be a good fit for you based on its changes, or whether it even will still exist? Integrity Health Advisors will, at no cost to you, guide you through your options. Get started today at integrityhealthadvisors.com.
Auto accident? Get the right lawyer on your side. Call Fuller.com.
What's happening? Finally, about to release the Epstein files.
We have nothing to do with Epstein. The Democrats do.
The day's news. It's a complete and total surrender. Is on. President Trump has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Ripped off. Bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino, Major Marc Mager, back at the ranch with people in the studio. Mark, what do we got going on at the main studio?
Man, we're going to be talking all kinds of home finance. We're going to talk about buying and selling homes. We're going to be talking about the foreclosure rate ticking up. I think I was reading 20%. I'm not sure if that's going on here in Denver, but we got Frank Duran, the real estate man. Of course, Stephanie Thomas down in the Pikes Peak region. And then we got John Clace with CMG Financial, the king of all loans. And that's what's happening here. Suzanne joins us today, by the way. And then on the other side of the glass, I assume we have Shannon. I can barely see through there. And then Kelly.
Okay, so let's take it away and let's ask this burning question. I get it in various terms, emails, texts, talking to people. What is going on? Now, we're going to talk as it relates to real estate, but I also want to talk about as it relates to us. What is going on with the economy? Do we have a good economy, or do we have a struggling economy, or do we have somewhere in between? What is actually going on? And do you guys in real estate and in lending notice any differences or any kind of change over the last few months or several months? Guys, what do you think? How would you describe the state of the economy?
You know, Tom, good morning. You know, I'll tell you, I've noticed just on a few deals, not a whole lot, but a few delays, and some of that had to do with tax transcripts. Getting through them, though, which has been great. And overall, I think the market's, if anything, been more recalibrating. It's not going through the roof. It's not dropping. It's just more recalibrating.
People are more thoughtful. The bidding wars have stopped. Frank?
Well, you know, Tom, funny you say that. They haven't stopped entirely. On some properties, we still get bidding wars depending on price point and area. But I do think buyers have become more hesitant and been a little more reluctant at times.
Okay, Stephanie, are you finding basically the same?
I would agree. You know, I think buyers have more option in the market right now. So I see a lot of buyers that are actually taking their time and shopping and really looking versus jumping on that first property that they happen to like.
Okay.
So in turn, of course, you know, days on market increases for listings, but that's not always abnormal in a balanced market, you know, to market your home for a little while. So I think we're seeing some of those conditions for sure.
Are houses on the market longer now? I mean, it used to be a few days, then a few weeks.
Yes.
They're on the market a little longer these days.
Yes, we're seeing that, you know, in Colorado Springs and in the Pueblo area where I tend to work. You know, Colorado Springs average days on market for the active properties that I just pulled numbers this morning. The average days on market are 97 out of actives. So we've got a few months worth of inventory.
Okay. And John Clace, CMG Financial, a lender, the bank. What are you seeing?
You know, I'm seeing it's almost kind of like a split economy. You know, you got the haves, the have-nots type of thing.
Yes, right. And, that's what I'm seeing.
And people are really want to see that 5 handle on interest rates. I mean, you know, 2 weeks ago I was quoting some people 6 1/4, and they're like, I'm going to wait till 5s because they hear about all the rate cuts, which don't always correlate to mortgage drops, but people are kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen with these rate cuts and if we can get down into the 5s on the interest rate. Yeah.
Okay. And as you know, John, CMG, I also have another lender that advertises with us. He's been around a lot, U.S. Mortgages, and Mark Szymanski. I've known him, or Dave Szymanski, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mark is over at Genesis. They're not related, by the way. Anyway, I just noticed he had a 5-year fixed rate product and seems to be popular. Can you guys do short-term fixed?
No, and to be honest with those rates, let's face it, we can all do them.
Yeah.
It's what are you going to pay for it?
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. It's sure, I'll get you a 5% rate, but it's going to cost you.
Well, for enough money, you could get a 3% rate.
And that's what that is. So, I mean, it does help. And especially when you're buying a property, we're getting a lot of seller financing that buys that rate down. But yeah.
Now, what about creative financing? Have we seen much? I actually got an email today where a guy is selling, and he will only accept crypto. I've never heard of such a thing before. This was emailed to me, and they said, "Can they even do that?" That's a good question. Can people name their terms and conditions? I mean, I'm looking for the email right now.
I could probably trade for a basket of apples if I wanted to.
Right.
Somebody's going to take it.
But what I mean is, when you list a home, and Frank can answer. Maybe we can talk about what is allowed. I mean, if you have U.S. dollars, I mean, can they literally refuse to take them if you wanted to go to closing? I guess they could, as Mark said. They could probably say, "I only want apples." Guys, what do you think? Stephanie?
Well, they have to write in the contract, right?
Yeah, that. But in the listing, they were talking about crypto only, and I don't understand it. I mean, I just don't why someone would do that. Have you guys?
There's got to be. Maybe there's a tax benefit to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the damn email. I had it right queued up, but
because you don't realize the gains yet until you sell the Bitcoin.
Until you sell it, you don't realize the gains.
Maybe.
Have you guys, as far as financing, I've also heard of one, this was in the past, and I didn't understand why, because it made no sense. This person was selling their home, and they said no loans. In other words, if the buyer had to get a loan, they wouldn't accept the contract. I don't understand that. I mean,
no contingency.
Well,
cash buyer.
Yeah, but
I mean, it would definitely take out that appraisal piece and loan approvals, things like that.
Okay,
but I haven't run into that personally.
And this was about 3 or 4 years ago. They said, or it might have been longer. It said no loans. In other words, but I said to the guy one time, I remember because my niece was looking at the house, and I said, "What difference does it make if the loan is there and ready? What do you care how they got the money?" I mean, if they got the money, they have the money. You can put in there, as Mark said, no contingencies, or as Stephanie alluded to, you can put down, as far as no loan approvals, no contingencies. That's what it boils down to. You can say that, but to say no loans, what difference would it make? I think that's what the seller was trying to do, is eliminate taking the house off the market and then having someone turn down for a loan.
I see that a lot, and it's kind of crazy, and I'd like to ask your guys' opinion, but because these realtors get stuck on, you can't have, I get contingency financing, but cash alone is just like cash. I agree with you, Tom, as long as you take off your contingencies and you don't have them.
Right.
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to do is not take a house off the market and not have it blow up at the end. And I know that for Stephanie and Frank, that means you guys have to do a certain amount of thinking when you accept an offer. And I'll bet you've had buyers before come, or potential buyers, and you've said to your seller, "I know it looks good on paper, but I don't think it's going to close." Have you had situations like that where you have to evaluate the offers? You can't just take an offer because it's there.
Oh, absolutely. That's part of my process with every one of my sellers. Anytime we get that pre-approval letter, I'm having a detailed conversation with the buyer's lender to try to get the best idea we can. And like anything, there's no fail safe. There's no 100% guarantees, because I had a situation this year where the lenders answered every question correctly. They had the approvals, they had all of these things, and then it ended up blowing up at the last minute. And ultimately, I feel like in that situation, the lender really did a disservice to not just my client, but to their client, because they cost their client their home, but also, took us off the market and we had to go on. But we went through, that detailed list of, their automated underwriting approvals, assets, income verification, employment verification, all of those things. So I have a list. Ultimately, the lender came back at the last minute and said, oh, by the way, we don't have the approval that they told me they had at the beginning, because I have a standard list of questions. So it was really frustrating.
Do you guys, both of you, Frank and Stephanie, we had a call last week, and this guy, how do I put it? So no one ever contacted the lender to see if the lender was real.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys do that? Do you literally call the lender before you show my house?
Every time, Mark. Yeah, I have a deep conversation with him. There's a lot of just like Stephanie was just mentioned. We ask him a lot of questions just to make sure it's on the up and up and everything's strong.
If you had go ahead, Tom. If you had a cash offer, and even if someone had a contingency, like either selling their house, or to me a loan is a contingency, is that correct?
Right. Sure. Yeah.
So if you have both of those, I'd take a cash offer even if it was 15, 20 grand less. Well, really, depending on the price of the property, maybe even more. Would you guys tell your clients that instead of having to deal with all those other things going on?
I would tell you in everyday real estate, though, Mark, more times than not, it's all about which offer has the most punch. So in other words, we've had multiple offers sometimes where a cash offer comes in, they're 20 grand less, but somebody comes in FHA with their very strong talk to the lender, strong job history. The FHA may be the better offer in that case. And sometimes your FHA and VA buyers, although sometimes people frown and say, oh, they get put to the bottom of the pile sometimes because of all the extra hoops. Sometimes those are your most loyal buyers, the ones that hang on for dear life and want to make that deal work. So sometimes they have more skin in the game than even somebody that puts cash down. They could walk away very easily.
All right, we have more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. If you got a question, a problem, a complaint, it doesn't have to be real estate or finance related, although we have our experts here today. So anything on your mind, or if you just think that's the beginning of a problem, we love getting involved in the beginning because we can avoid maybe it being too late to help you. So 303-713-TALK. We'll get right to you on the phones, and we have more of that right after this.
Okay.
Permanent LED lighting for your home to celebrate the holidays, a sports game, or even a birthday. Cleverly hidden until they burst to life. Using your smartphone, thousands of colors and patterns, millions of options. Light up your life with Excel Roofing, where every day can be a holiday. Free estimates in just a few minutes. ExcelRoofing.com. Excel as in excellent. That's EXCEL. ExcelRoofing.com.
Yes, and we're talking about real estate today and financing, and it's a great time to bring up U.S. mortgages. My friend David Chemansky, he's been around 30 years. He's a broker, which means he shops the market and tries to find the best deals for you right now. He's offering a 4.99 or below 5-year fixed rate. And that's a 6.04 APR. By the way, that gives you room to breathe, right? You can get into that house with a predictable lower payment and have time to think. Also, you can refi out of it at any time if you need to. And of course, with the lowest rate for life program, what David offers at U.S. Mortgages is a free refinance if rates go down by as little as 0.5%. No lender fees, no appraisals, and there's no limit to the number of times you can use it. Contact my friend David. Contact U.S. Mortgages at 303-LOW-RATE. That's a great number, 303-LOW-RATE. Online, usmloan.com. This is the season where a lot of people do stupid things. I just can't believe how many DUIs there are. Now, obviously, the best thing to do is not drink or drive, have a designated driver, or, as I said, not mix it. And here's the deal. Joe Lazzara will have plenty of work, unfortunately. But here is the message, truly. If you or a friend or a loved one ever get into trouble, you cannot do it alone. It's foolish to try. Joe Lazzara is a criminal defense attorney. And I'll tell you what, if you need a defense attorney, don't shop under pressure. I know Joe. I've known him for 30 years. Lazzara, LazzaraLegal.com. Free consultations up front, then flat rate pricing. 303-429-6200, 429-6200.
Yep. Just let me know. I go out and do the...
I want to just do a webinar, just over, we can bring people in, but I think webinar report.
I think you push it for pretty much 2 weeks leading up to it. Just hit it heavy.
Get through the holidays and maybe February. That first thing, I don't know.
They'll be filling it at the end of January. That's probably a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
That's when everybody start going, ooh, cash.
Yep.
Gotta get some cash.
Yeah.
I think I'm selling fucking Target today. It's the worst stock I've bought in goddamn just forever.
You keep waiting and
I'm trying to contribute to their bottom line, but clearly it's not enough.
I was in there the other day. It's not bad stuff.
They're closing 100 plus stores. I was kind of hoping that would help. They're laying off, or not laying off, but getting rid of management, some of it.
I didn't realize they were doing all that, but
yeah, it just sucks, man.
It's so hard to be in retail
They're
right now.
4% down. Well, that was one of their problems 6 months ago, man. Their stores were dirty, like literally dirty. Yeah. And people weren't used to that with Target. They're used to a different look.
Yeah.
And then they swapped out. I think they swapped out to CEOs.
No, it's just cost cutting, huh?
Well, 100 stores, that's a lot to close. If Walmart came out and said they were closing 100 stores, that stock would drop 25%.
You got anything you're working on?
They showed what that CEO did during his 10-year run, man. He looked pretty damn good.
Oh, McMillan, he's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And they're handing it over to the head of the U.S.
Oh, okay.
So the guy taking over right now is the head of Walmart U.S. Now he'll just be head of Walmart, period. So it's not like the guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And the guy was like McMillan, started at the bottom.
Yeah.
He started, the new guy coming in started hourly for a store 1 million years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. I always send those stories to my son.
Yeah, man. That's a hell of a company, man. That's for sure.
There's not many companies you can start pushing carts and become the CEO multiple times.
Yeah, you're right about that.
In fact, I think the new, I really think they rather have people not even in school. They rather have people that started at Walmart.
Learn the Walmart way?
Just learn the exact system. I think that's who they look for in almost every management role. They don't want some liberal prick coming in.
They've done a hell of a job with their online stuff to compete with like Amazon and them stuff. I mean,
they're growing that so fast, it's crazy.
I've noticed. Yeah.
They got to get a little more control over the third-party vendors. There's a lot of rip-offs on Walmart right now. Amazon went through that same bullshit. But Walmart's kind of parsing it now.
Hey, Tom Martino here with Marc Mager and the gang at the main studio, and I'm at Casa Studio. And here's what we're doing. We're talking real estate and finance and anything else on your mind. Kachina, do we have Deputy Bo around that he can talk to this Aaron problem that we had last week?
Let me try to call him.
All right. I want to get him up as well, and then we'll take Aaron, 303-713-8255. So what I wanted to know is, in the marketplace, we have time on the market, but what about pricing? What's happening in real estate with pricing? Are prices adjusting? Or are they staying strong? Or where do we stand?
Stephanie, isn't it just the fact that you said, and Frank, I didn't hear your answer to this, homes are on the market longer now compared to in the last, I don't know, whatever, couple of years?
They are, Mark. In Denver Metro, the average days on market is 52 days in MLS.
What was the quickest? Under 30?
Oh, gosh. At one time, we were...
God, days.
Boy, Mark, we were moving them under 11 days. It was unreal.
So that must go hand in hand with pricing. If it's on the market longer, the pricing has to be down. If you've got a house moving in 10 days, you're getting stuff way over appraisal, right?
Surprisingly, though, prices have remained relatively strong. It's not like prices are crashing, Mark. They've been a little softened. Average close price for properties is $732,213. That's for all properties. Single families $805,698 in October. So median price is around $575. It's not a huge difference. I think at one time we were sitting around median price of $610. So it's not like a huge drop. I think if anything, it's just softened a bit.
But do you ever see a time, any of you, where we're going to have a major correction? I mean, maybe not as major as the mid '80s, but 8 to 10 to 11. I mean, but do you see?
I don't know why we would think we wouldn't, and I don't even know if I'd call it a correction. I mean, how about COVID? How about if we had a COVID that wiped out 3 times the amount of people? There wouldn't be anybody buying anything.
Yeah. Do you see anything in the future, though, that could change things dramatically? I mean, interest rates. What do you think?
Well, one thing we were talking about, Tom, that could potentially make an impact is the talk of the 50-year mortgage. And there's pros and cons on both sides of that fence, because on one hand, you have people that are renting right now. It's tough for them to get in the market. So entry into a loan is a lot easier for that type of buyer and easier on their monthly payments. The other side of it is, does the market have time to breathe and self-correct? So if you get more buyers in the market, that tends to raise prices, which ultimately could affect the market.
You know how I feel about 50-year loans? I don't care if they're 30, 40, 50, or 100. I'll bet you a small minority of people buy a home with the idea of paying it off. Now, I mean, there are people that'll pay it off like with lump sums. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about living in a home and paying on the mortgage. When they say, well, if you get a 50-year loan, it's going to take you this many years and you're going to pay this much in interest. No one's going to do that. People move a lot. It used to be you got a loan, you got a home, and that was it. Maybe twice in your lifetime. But what is the average right now? What do people stay in their house? About 7 years?
Yeah, it was lower than that. It used to be about 5. It's up to about 7 now because of how low the mortgages were. People are delaying moving and selling.
But people move.
Right.
People move.
Me and Frank were talking about that earlier. Is it gets them in a house, but they're not going to stay there. They may refinance to a 30-year fix when they can afford it.
Yeah, and really, so how much impact would 50 years have? For initially, it would qualify maybe a few more people, right?
Yeah. You know, you're going to see maybe in some of the Midwest areas where you can still buy houses for $350,000. You know, you may help there, but if the Denver market, we're up there, man. So it's hard, and everything they're talking about kind of is going to keep housing prices high. 50-year mortgage, take your mortgage with you. That's just going to keep the prices higher. I think.
Now, what is keep your mortgage with you? What are we talking about?
That's that one they just came out with, where if you buy a house on a 30-year mortgage and you have let's say a 5.5% rate, and you were in that house for 5 years, well, you can take that additional 25 years. You may have to come up with some more money, but into your new house, you can take that loan, that rate with you on that. Now, you may have to get an additional mortgage if it's a big up. If you spend a lot more money, that you can just get a mortgage for that difference is what they're talking about. So it's I don't know if that would work either, but it's take your mortgage with you, basically, is what I'm saying.
I think all kinds of creative options are available. That's why I love what you guys do. I think all loans should be interest only. And then minimum principal payments within certain time limits, but you get to choose it. What were you going to say, John?
we're actually coming out with, and we're going to probably be one of the first ones with it, probably first quarter year. It used to be, they used to call it like the pick your payment type deal.
Yes.
But we're going to come out with a mortgage where you can pay interest only this month if you need to. You can pay the 15-year fully amortized, a 30-year, or do it. But as long as you're not lending 100% loan to value, it's actually a really great mortgage.
Yeah, and a lot of people.
We'll have this probably for the first quarter next year. We'll have that program.
Yeah, I think it would be great to be able to do that and
Yeah,
to have
four
people.
options.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have people. Because as you said, pick your payment. I mean, if people know they're going to be in a home, then they would eat down that principal. They would pay down that principal quicker. And a lot of people love doing that. And if you know you're not going to be there a long time, what the hell's the difference? You pay your interest only. You don't have a lot of pressure on payment, and that can make a difference. I think we have to be more creative with home financing. I one time encountered a guy who said, think about this. You qualify at different parts of your life, but you qualify and you literally get a credit card. And this credit card would be for a mortgage. So this credit card, you're all pre-approved. You have an underwriter and you have basically this card. And again, they might, like with a regular credit card, they might requalify you every few years or whatever, but you have this credit card and you can literally walk in for real estate. And when you execute the card, the loan goes into place. If you think about it, it's not that crazy, is it, John? Think about it.
It's not, because you're not just lending on the property, you're lending on the individual also,
right,
which
exactly.
is nice.
And when they come to you and they have a credit card and they have a limit on the credit card, it's going to close. And they literally submit the credit card, which puts into effect their payment. And then talk about taking it with you if they sell and they pay down the card, or maybe they don't have to. They pay it down and leave leave 10, 20,000 on there and then move to the next. This credit card system would be incredible in my opinion.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There, like I said, that the mortgage industry has tried all kinds of adaptations over the years, right? And I think like the one you have, the all-in-one loan, I mean, I think that's the biggest change in mortgages we've seen in the entire industry, don't you?
Oh, it's fantastic. People really need to learn about it because mortgage interest kills you, man. But if you can do it. But yeah, the all-in-one line.
Anyway,
it is great.
We got a lot to talk about. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. Frank Duran, he's in studio along with Stephanie Thomas. Stephanie RE stands for real estate. StephanieRE.com. And then, of course, partnerinlending.com, which is John. So if you have questions for them, fine. If not, you can still call us with any problem or anything like pissing you off, really, before it gets too serious. Now, Aaron, we'll come back and talk about this, whether we get Bo or not. We're going to address this because it's a very unusual situation. Again, it shows why. Oh, Deputy Bo is up. We'll take him right after this. It shows why paying upfront is never a good idea. One Clear Choice Garage Doors, a great idea. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Yes, they're a garage door company, but the website, OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Now, they started as a small Denver company and have expanded. And I'll tell you what, they have a great culture there of doing things the right way the first time. And they have every kind of opener and every kind of door. And you can go online and see all of their prices. OneClearChoiceDoors.com.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
All right, not doing too badly. Highways and byways checking clear for the most part. There were a couple of accidents still wrapping up. One coming out of Golden on Highway 58 eastbound at Easley Road. That's across from the brewery, as well as Parker and Chambers. Right now, looks like the freeways are pretty much wide open. If you're heading to the airport, 15-minute drive on Pena from I-70 to the terminal. I-70 west from Pena back to I-25. Roughly about 10 minutes, and I-25 pretty much at the posted speed limit. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and we sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
Hey, if you are looking to light up your life, Excel Roofing, and of course, an excellent roofer. They don't take a cent until you're content. And right now they're doing holiday lighting, or better yet said, it's architectural lighting. It's permanent. It stays on your house. So you can light up the holidays, game day, birthdays, or just accenting your home. And you can get an estimate online right now. Just go to excelroofing.com, Excel, E-X-C-E-L, excelroofing.com. Mark and Suzanne have this on their home. They love it. Hundreds of thousands of colors and combinations, all controlled with your smartphone. Hell, you can even get AI to change it whenever you want. It's such a great thing. It can be as simple or as complicated as you want to make it. You can have different lighting every day if you want. excelroofing.com. Hey, I don't like talking about Joe Lazzara because he's a criminal defense attorney, and I would hope no one ever needs him. But, you know, in addition to traffic and DUI, people's lives are complicated. Sometimes they're accused of something. Maybe they did something stupid. Whatever it is, here's my message, okay? I'm not going to sit in judgment of you. I'm just going to tell you, you want an attorney you can talk to up front at no cost. And someone I've already checked out for you. And then he gives you a flat rate on the entire case. So you know everything up front, how much it'll cost. 303-429-6200, Joe Lazzara, 303-429-6200.
You got a 401k out there, an IRA that just doesn't seem to grow, or maybe you're sick and tired of watching the stock market go up and down every freaking day and you're getting closer to retirement. You want to trade it all in for guaranteed income. That's why Joe and Jordan Keano exist. I want you to check them out at mymoneymyway.com. 17% bonus on guaranteed income for the rest of your life. 17%. They can roll everything over. You're going to love them. Go to mymoneymyway.com. Ask all the questions. mymoneymyway.com. I'm literally selling fucking more Target than I knew I owned.
Can't be good today, can it?
Well, their earnings are tomorrow, and I think they're going to get nailed, but who knows? I mean, I'm sick and tired of looking at it. I hate it so much.
Keep trying to get an entry point where you can get out, and it never happens, huh?
Yeah, I'll never, yeah. All right. And then Walmart earnings tomorrow is going to be good, too. I mean, Target might have decent earnings. I don't think so, though. I mean, they're like 4% down year after year.
Oh, all I see here is static. Please call me right back.
That's not true with Walmart. Walmart's different. Funny part is, when the Dow is actually really down on a certain day, let's say 400 or 500 points like in the last few days, Walmart stock will generally be up. It usually bucks the trend.
Mark, how do I say hi to Tom? Do I hit offline?
Yeah, hit offline.
And then change it back, right? So,
yeah, don't hit on, though. Don't hit the on button. Just
don't hit the
offline.
on button.
Yep, and then just talk.
Hey, Tom. Tom, can you hear me?
He's not there.
No, he's not there.
Yes?
Tommy.
Oh, hey, Tom, I would just want to say hi, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing good.
Good, awesome.
I'm
God
going
bless,
through
my
all
friend.
of your tape.
Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, I almost forgot to tell you about the Remax thing, because we almost every time it's like, oh, darn it, we have to get that.
I know.
You know.
Is that compliance, or is that just...
Yeah, I have to disclose that. I have to disclose my company, and that I have a team.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Must disclose it. So what I do,
on the recording.
Yeah, I have to. I can't give the impression that it's Frank Duran Real Estate, I have to say, with RE/MAX Alliance.
I wonder why.
Disclosure to the public.
Yeah, why though? Because of RE/MAX.
Yeah.
No matter what, they want you to say it. It's got nothing to do with anything. They must have created that issue. Not just RE/MAX. I mean, every broker out there.
Yeah.
Are they ultimately responsible for you? In other words, if you screwed up really, really bad, does their insurance step in?
So we're tied. We have insurance with them, but we also have to carry our own too.
Yeah, okay. So I mean, no matter what, they could be on the hook for something.
Well, if God forbid something happened, they'd have to. Let's say you had to go to mediation, they'd have to go there too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that starts making sense. They're kind of responsible for you.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of policy they have to have.
A big policy, Mark.
Big.
A lot of It's something else. I'm glad you said that about not putting the on button.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
I know.
Or each time.
Jeez. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Hey, have you?
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. Let's talk to Aaron and bring up Deputy Bo. And basically, it's a sad story. But you know what? Sad or not, to me, it goes to prove my point that I can think of, there's never an advantage to the consumer for paying up front on anything, especially with home financing or buildings or construction. Here's the deal. He hired a contractor, Kellen Vance, to build a metal building. He put 30% down, $24,000. And he heard that the contractor, or did the contractor tell you, is sick with cancer. Now, my heart goes out to this guy. I trust me, but still, what happens with the money paid in if the guy can't complete the job? Unforeseen circumstances come up all the time. So you don't have to be a liar or a cheater. You don't have to be. You can be a well-meaning guy and a well-meaning gal, a well-meaning company, but still not be able to complete a contract. That's why paying as you go, in my opinion, is always the best option. And I'll argue this with anyone. So Aaron, Bo said he couldn't get through to the contractor. Bo, did you finally get through to him?
No, I called 3 times to his business and 3 times to his cell phone. And Kellen Vance doesn't have cancer.
What's that?
Because he doesn't have cancer because when I initially made the phone call to him in studio last week, he texted me right back asking how I could help. I posed myself as a customer. And then when I did my follow-up calls with the Troubleshooter Show, he just totally ghosted me.
But how do we know though? How do we know though he doesn't have cancer? He could still have cancer and just trying to keep it together.
Okay, then if he has cancer, why doesn't he just communicate? Just say, "Hey, I'm sick, Bo," or "I'm sick."
Aaron, have you heard anything from this guy at all?
So I severed communications with him and only communicated with him through an attorney as of the 12th of November. But my attorney also had no answer to a demand letter. He made calls to both personal and business line as well. And then my wife and I did some sleuthing of our own, calling around to pretty much everywhere we could find where he could have potentially used the money to make the down payment to a manufacturer for the building, and came up with nothing.
And
no, to answer your question, I've not heard back from him.
And your attorney has been unable to get an answer from him. and you made this payment back. When did you make this original payment?
The exact date is escaping me off the top of my head, but it would have
Okay.
been right around mid-October.
Okay,
Mid-October.
all right. So it hasn't been all that long, but what gave you the first inkling that he had cancer to begin with? How did this enter into the conversation?
It entered into the conversation when he didn't show up on the day he was supposed to start the concrete work. And that's when I had trouble getting a hold of him. I'd not had trouble before getting a hold of him. And then he eventually texted me and said, hey, after saying then he would be there it was supposed to start on a Monday. Then it was, I'll be there Tuesday. The crew was held up, though, supposedly, and they were finishing a job. And then Wednesday they said that. And he's like, well, actually, let's go for Friday because it's just really difficult for me to, I was asking him to call me back so we could talk.
Right.
That's when he said, well, listen, I'm in chemo every day, and I cannot talk in the infusion center, so I'm trying to email and call back and forth.
Wow.
And that's when I was like, oh, as a medical professional, I'm like, well, if you've got chemo, man, like, I appreciate that, but just let me know so I don't think you're just ghosting me here. And then, like I said, the final straw was when he set up another time to come, didn't show, and I pulled a property search from Pikes Peak Regional Building and noticed that no permits had been pulled. So I'm like, well, as far as I'm concerned, you're making these statements on when you're going to show up, but you can't start to work without the permit.
Yeah. How did you find Vance Metal Buildings LLC to begin with? How did you find him?
So when I was going around and doing my looking for different places, it was one that pops up in a Google search. It's one that pops up on Facebook. It pops up in a couple different places.
Did you look to see if he's still advertising?
He is.
He is. Okay. Yeah, this is sad.
And so to kind of give you just an update on where we are with it, 'cause I talked to Bo this morning about it. But since nothing has happened over the weekend, I filed a complaint electronically with the Attorney General's office in Colorado.
Yeah.
And that's when they recommended that I actually file a criminal police report for theft. And so I filed a criminal police report with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, which is my local jurisdiction, and turned over everything I had. And after talking to the deputy, they're like, well, since you paid for a service, which is you paid the down payment for a building to be built, and nothing has happened, he's unwilling to prove that anything has happened. Given the amount of money that was given, it's being they're opening a case against theft, and in this case, it'd be a Class 4 felony case.
Good, because there was no attempt or anything to do anything. He just took money. And, of course, the Contractors Trust Act says that money has to be put in trust for you, which means that it should still be there. But you're not getting – does he even have an attorney? Do you know? Does the guy have an attorney? Does he have anything?
I once again, I have no idea. He's not answering me. He's not answering the attorney. My guess is based off of what my wife and I have been able to determine, I would seriously doubt it. That's why after talking with, after kind of seeing what my options were, they're not going to go against the Contractor Trust Act right now for charges, just because they can't prove that he's used the money. So he's at least in violation of theft of CRS 18-4.
It's part of the
414 or something.
It's part of the Consumer Protection Act, where you can't basically do what he did. I looked on Facebook.
And unfortunately,
he's still all over Facebook too. Again, this is a great example. It's a great example of why you should never pay up front to anyone. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're on the referral list. There's very few cases where you would pay upfront for nothing. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Bo, so
this is what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
Well, Darren's on the phone. I'd like to go over to his place of business this afternoon, knock on the door and ask a few poignant questions to him over on 1905 Sherman Street.
Yeah, I wonder what is over there. Have you ever looked, Aaron, on 1905 Sherman Street? Have you ever looked?
No, I've just, I've done a street search. It's this office building, so it's hard to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
All right. Bo,
if it's a home or something, I don't like that idea. If it's a business, maybe.
It's an office. I think it's a 4-story office building.
Got it.
There's like 20, 30 offices there. I'd just like to go over there.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that the El Paso County Sheriff stepped up and actually took this as a
Yes,
step
good.
because we want to
And
similar-
again, if this guy's got cancer, just communicate. Although technically, I'm just going to say this. Even if he has cancer, that money was still to be taken in trust and should not be used for anything. It's just the way it is. That's the law. And there should be no reason for him to use that money. We have more coming up. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. DenverRegen.com, stem cell therapy. Get rid of painful joints and tendons. They do a great job for stem cell therapy. I've had it done. DenverRegen.com.
Now, impact traffic.
All right, not doing too badly. Highways and byways checking clear for the most part. There were a couple of accidents still wrapping up. One coming out of Golden on Highway 58 eastbound at Easley Road. That's across from the brewery, as well as Parker and Chambers. Right now, looks like the freeways are pretty much wide open. If you're heading to the airport, 15-minute drive on Pena from I-70 to the terminal. I-70 west from Pena back to I-25. Roughly about 10 minutes, and I-25 pretty much at the posted speed limits.
I'll be here.
With
I'll
traffic,
just
I'm
have
Jonathan
to
Steele.
be on the phone.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Need new blinds? At Blindster.com, we offer guaranteed low prices, guaranteed satisfaction, free samples, and free shipping. At Blindster, we take the fear out of ordering custom blinds, shades, and shutters so you can do it yourself and save big. Blindster.com.
It's open enrollment. That's the time of the year, the only time you can make changes to your health insurance coverage. Whether you have Medicare and you have a supplement, or you have Medicare Advantage, or you have a private plan for yourself, or for you and your family, you need the services of licensed professionals like Integra Insurance. Those are the people I have used for many, many years. Integra Insurance. Make your changes, review everything with them. They will save you money. 303-466-5500. 303-466-5500. Whenever you're in an accident and there are injuries, you have questions. You need information. And you can't wait. And you don't want to sign up with an attorney right away. You want to be able to talk about your case. John Fuller is the only personal injury attorney I know that does that. If you want to talk to him from call one, you ask to talk to John Fuller. He'll talk to you about your case. You can ask any question you want. It's full, open communication, free legal advice. Now, if you decide to hire him, it's on a percentage fee basis, and you still have this access with his cell phone that you can call or text at any time. If you want this kind of personalized attention, call John Fuller now, 303-597-4500. That's 303-597-4500.
They're like built, I want to say the 70s.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Redo them? Why is there so many? I mean, they're living in. People are living in them. They're just not active sales.
Actually, no. Both of them selling. Neither of them are living. They're both investments. One is owned by the HOA themselves. The HOA bought it. The other is owned by an investor.
1905
Yeah,
Sherman
they're both
Street,
vacant.
200.
Are they making money on them, or you have no idea?
They were for a while, but I think the reason they're trying to get rid of them now is because it's getting tougher with the rental market. So.
Yeah, there's apartments everywhere coming online. It's crazy.
Crazy, man.
Tech Center, like everywhere you look, there's a new place.
Even if you go down by Mile High Stadium.
Yep.
That stuff over by Brooklyn's there. I mean, there's apartments everywhere.
What was that one, babe, off of 25 we called on to see how much it was with the pool top or the?
Altair or something. I know.
It starts with an A. Yeah. It's right here.
Yeah.
It was fucking. You ready for this? To rent was the minimum was like $12,000 a month to rent, and that was like the one bedroom. That better be a hell of a pool at the top. 12,000. That was like the cheap one too. They had units 30,000+ a month
It was crazy.
to rent.
That is crazy.
It doesn't mean they'll get it. It's not even open yet.
Yeah.
They'll be curious how that looks.
But there are a lot of stuff popping up around here.
Oh, it's remarkable.
Yeah.
It's going to swing in the rental business. There is no doubt. Rents are going to be going down. Well, the problem is they're going to be offset by the insurance the landlord has and the property tax.
How's property taxes down in you guys' neck of the
Bo?
It's fucking horrible.
Is it?
I don't know if Bo's in the studio or not.
Oh, I understand.
I think he was on the phone.
That's right. Thank you.
I don't think it was that much. I'm gonna look now.
Yeah, look.
Douglas County property.
Well, I have an update on this Vance construction
Denver's
office
still
location.
not terrible on property taxes compared to
Yeah, ours
around the
was
country.
crazy. It doubled. It more than doubled, actually.
We felt that with insurance.
Oh, our insurance is absurd now. I added up. We pay for all insurance, and it was like 40,000. 40,000 a year for all of our
Cars, everything, yeah.
And then property tax. I really thought it was 12. Maybe not. Oh, and that didn't include health insurance. The 40 did not include health insurance.
Come on, you don't get subsidies?
Our health insurance is horrible. It's horrible.
I'm still on.
I mean, it's okay. The pricing is crazy, though. We basically spend over $20,000 a year before any insurance
Out of
kicks in.
pocket? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we spend 12 times 12. What is that?
24.
We paid, our estimated for 25 is 8,000. It wasn't 12.
For both. We pay it all at once, right?
Property.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 8,000.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark. My name's Shannon.
And I fought it 2 years in a row now. Both years I won, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
It's an ugly check to write.
Hi, Tom Martino here, and we're talking about whatever's on your mind. And Matthew has an issue with Facebook Marketplace. I mean, Facebook Marketplace, my God, what a den of thieves, in my opinion. Matthew, what's going on with it? Matthew, welcome. Are you there?
So I had my wife's car's an older car. It's a 13 BMW and a lot of scratches. So instead of buying, $60,000, $70,000 car, we decided to wrap it, give it a different look and everything. Found this gentleman on Marketplace. It was a good deal. Couldn't pass it up. So I gave him a deposit to order the material.
Yes. I want you to hold on, and we'll come right back to you on this. This is another example of paying money, a deposit so we could order materials. I say to people that can't afford to order materials, you can't afford to be in business, get out of business. I can't tell you enough. But come back, Matthew, we'll talk to you.
Shane, come back. We'll talk to you.
Shane.
Remember that?
Yes.
You saw that movie. Shane,
Yeah.
come back.
Shane.
Oh, love it.
Hey, are you done with Aaron?
Aaron on the side of caution.
Well, there's not much we can do for Aaron right now, except,
I'll let him
Deputy
go.
D did have some kind of follow-up, though, but he can just remain
the
listening.
Marketplace is the worst ever. Where do you get your insurance?
Okay.
Like your health insurance?
Perfect. Thanks, Bo.
Are you on the Marketplace, or does Remax have something?
So let's
No,
see.
I go through Compass to get all my stuff.
No, your health insurance.
Oh, through health insurance? I don't know, Mark. You know what? My wife does all that.
Okay, it's
Ask Renee.
But Remax doesn't have anything, right?
They do, but I don't go through Remax. Mark, honestly, that's a great question you just asked me.
They must
Renee,
be. You must be on the exchange.
I give that all to Renee Autopilot,
Okay, now, Shannon.
and all I do is this. I kid you not, man.
Yours is CMG. Yeah.
Who's our health insurance? Now I'm gonna have to ask.
That's
Renee.
like both my kids have great health insurance.
Who's our health insurance?
So we're about 12 to 1300 a month in premiums, and then we pay for everything out of pocket until we hit like 8,500 a year, which we've only did one time. We both had to we had a car accident. She had to get a nose surgery, so that maxed us out. But really, other than that,
It's just you don't get a lot for the $1,300 a month.
get nothing for it. We get
Mark,
one physical
Kaiser.
a year.
Sometimes
She just texted me back, Kaiser. Now that she says that, now it rings a bell.
We've had Kaiser for even when we had Kaiser well before Obamacare.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't
always
mind Kaiser.
buy
Though.
that
It's just
with
complete ripoff what we
custom-made
pay.
Yeah.
types of
And
equipment.
Where mine's only a couple $100 a month, I get for it, and then like my hip surgery, it's $4,000 out of pocket, which I've already reached for the year. So
How much is? Oh, so yours doesn't matter. $4,000 out of pocket's all.
Completely understand.
Is that for the whole
Completely
family?
I will definitely pass that along.
6. Okay.
All right, thanks, Aaron. All right, take care. All right,
it's
bye.
the monthly,
Never. Well, it's just for that catastrophic. I mean, really, that's it. But if they'd get rid of this fucking exchange, if they would let me go buy insurance from other states, if they would let me do a lot of stuff, we could save a shitload of money and still have the same coverage. But Colorado, I got to pay for me as a male. I have to pay for childbirth, abortions,
Hi.
and everything
Okay,
else.
Gotcha.
It's insane.
All right, let me get you on the next break, okay? Hang on.
As a male.
What you want to talk about?
technology, you never know.
Okay.
You should have seen, I guess I missed it, but Mark was at yoga last week, Core Power, and
Oh, God.
well, we're not really sure, but they had their shirt off and they had tatas, but they were in the men's bathroom and
In the men's bathroom.
he was
Definitely, I couldn't figure out girl to guy or guy to girl. That's what I couldn't figure out. But they're trying to do one thing or the other. But the breast is what totally threw me because in class, shirtless.
No kidding?
No kidding. No kidding. So after class, I was just like, I was trying to look all I can in the mirrors. 'Cause
he's
I
shaking
really-
his head all day.
I wanted to figure it out. So we get back into the locker room, and because at 9:30, the class ends at 9:30, I got to be here by 10, and I got to shower and everything. So I usually leave class about 10 minutes before the end of it. So I get there, I get in the shower, and I'm just sitting there waiting. Then I start going, okay, they're going to the girls' bathroom. I mean, I literally waited because I was that interested in what was going on.
What was downstairs?
What was downstairs. So listen, it gets better. So I'm just waiting around. I get out of the shower. I'm just waiting around in my towel, and then I start getting dressed. And then I start thinking, okay, they must went into the women's. Then all of a sudden they walk into the men's. And now I'm like, okay, now I got to wait even longer. Now I got to see what happens. So this is so fucked up. All they wore for class was like, for lack of a better term, they weren't like yoga pants like I wear. Like my yoga pants go to about here.
They're shorts. You had shorts, athletic.
Talk about a
And
brain
they weren't
freeze, Stephanie.
leggings.
Right?
They were
I have to
more
say,
like
who's our healthcare?
tight boxers.
Yeah, like knickerbockers. I've seen those on men.
Yeah, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So I didn't see any bulges. And then I was like, oh, they turned the shower on. I was like, mystery's going to be solved in a matter of seconds. You know what they did? They kept it on and went into the shower and then put them
They're a husband
over.
and wife team.
Then put them over.
So
now I am fucking in. I am in to win.
Wait till they get out.
I'm waiting for them to get out.
Yeah,
and
they
I'm
do
sitting there, and they're taking forever.
I don't
Guess
know if
what
they do
they
this,
do?
but I could send
After
you-
they shower,
That is
they
something.
put
Yeah, I
on
could send you
the
their
sweaty,
information.
nasty, fucking
let me do it
whatever
now so I
she
don't
called
forget.
them,
Yeah,
getting
I'll
out.
get
And
busy.
then that's
I'll
where
get
I
sent
said,
you.
okay,
So
that's that.
today there was
friend
one other guy
down
in,
in South Denver
in
who's
the
looking
same
at
class. We're a
to,
week later
you
now,
know,
and I'm with him. This
yeah,
is this
listen to
morning,
them.
and one man walks in. He's in the back. I'm in the far corner, and I'm like, on his. What's going on? He's down dog. Is anything hanging? Because you're like, look, it wasn't like man
Brad
boobs.
and Jay.
No,
Like,
these were boobs.
These were boobs.
No. Well, how do you do that these days?
I don't know. I don't know how they
What are they
ask
gonna
women
say?
anyway. Men go without
absolutely.
shirts.
Hey, Mark.
It was really crazy. I'd still like to know now.
But she
Now,
must have been a
doesn't-
man
it
because
doesn't-
he probably would have
Does
offended
he
someone
have-
being in the women's restroom.
Does he have his?
It
That's what I'm
didn't
thinking.
bother me
To
do what?
like I thought it would.
Does
It truly
Mark
didn't
have
bother
his
me like
headphones on?
I
I
could
can't
really
see
give a
that
shit.
far.
I was just so
You're
interested.
curious.
Yeah.
But I agree with you.
Like,
They
if
went
that was,
probably a man.
I would assume they would thought they would have offended a female going into the female bathroom.
Mark.
So it's biologically, I'm thinking it was
And,
probably
and
a
it
man.
always seems that way. You know, you don't get too many women
I don't think he has them on.
going into men's bathroom.
No.
No, but that might have happened.
Unless you're at a
today.
Taylor Swift concert,
I
you go
don't-
to the men's restroom.
I am not sure.
That's
It's
just
not a
because-
woman trying to become a man. I
Guys,
am not sure.
I
of
went
it.
in a women's bathroom one time. I went to lunch with my team. We had a team lunch, and I got turned around. I didn't know
Yeah,
where the
I've
bath-
done that.
And I went into the women's bathroom, and I'm there washing my hands, and I see a
Oh,
female
so you
walk
actually
by me
used the
looking confused,
bathroom.
and I see her in the mirror. I'm like, what? Oh, I went in the women's bathroom.
I've done it like in Mexico where I don't understand the signs. It doesn't say hombre. It'll be like a picture of a goat.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
like, what the fuck does a goat mean?
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, Tom Martino here, and I have an incredible deal for you. Waterpros.net. I swear to you, I don't know how they do this. I $21.95 for a whole house filtering system, and it gets rid of lead and bacteria, and it gets rid of chemicals, and it gets rid of all the forever chemicals. One filter. It is in line with your main water, and you don't need any separate power source for it. That's waterpros.net, one of the most unbelievable systems, $21.95, 303-862-5554, waterpros.net. We have a house full of experts on real estate and lending. Mark, who do we have? What do we got going on here?
John Clace is going to be the first one. He's our expert when it comes to any kind of mortgages. What I really love is the fact that CMG Financial does reverse mortgages. They do line of credits, 30-year, 15-year. John, you can pretty much do any term someone wants. Like, can I go to you and say, hey, I want a 10-year mortgage?
We can. Yeah.
So it really
Actually,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yes, we can.
I love that. And then we have Stephanie Thomas, real estate up in the Pikes Peak region. Suzanne and I have known Stephanie, my God, coming on 25 years. And then, of course, Frank Duran, the real estate man, Denver metro area. Frank, you go all the way down to will you sell a home in Elizabeth? Yes.
Yes, and I have.
You have? How about
And I
Kiowa?
have.
You would Kiowa.
We have sold in Kiowa, and Mark, I touch all
What's the
corners of the
furthest
earth on
you've
some days.
sold?
What? Say again?
The furthest away you've sold. I don't care if it's in the mountains or in Nebraska. Where?
Elizabeth, Kiowa, to the south, as far as to the north. I went as far as, Longmont.
Longmont. So never Fort Collins.
Never, no, not Fort Collins.
And then Stephanie, Pikes Peak region, you've probably sold where? I mean,
I've gone as far west as
Cripple Creek?
Fairplay. Yeah, definitely Cripple Creek. That's Teller County. Pueblo West, north side of Pueblo. I've done some transactions out there.
and you'll sell in Douglas County up there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Castle Rock too.
Yep.
And then how about Pueblo?
Yeah, I was just saying the Pueblo West area
Why
and
does
that north side
everybody
of
say
Pueblo.
that? What? Please
So
help me out.
they're kind of two different areas.
Is Pueblo West like normal and the rest of Pueblo is the crack house? I mean, really, what's the deal? I don't understand.
So Pueblo
it's
West
not
is one
just
of the
you. I'll ask-
outlying areas. They actually call themselves Pueblo West, so it is a
Right.
different area.
Okay.
But a lot of those properties out there have, more substantially sized lots. So I just sold one out there that was a little over an acre. So it's kind of a different set, a little more rural feeling versus Pueblo proper.
Right.
It's
almost like Denver to Highlands Ranch. It would be Pueblo to Pueblo West.
I don't know about that. We've got contractors and we've got HVAC and home services people that'll go to Pueblo West, but they won't go to Pueblo.
Okay, Matthew started talking about Facebook Marketplace. In my opinion, it should be called Scammers Marketplace. I swear to God, I just can't believe how many ripoffs there are on this Facebook Marketplace. Matthew said he found a guy on Facebook Marketplace. What were you looking to have done?
I was looking to have our car rewrapped, so a little bit different color on it.
Yeah. By the way, those wraps, they're very interesting. A lot of people are considering them instead of paint jobs. In fact, some people, I know one guy who ordered his car white on purpose so he could do a wrap. Anyway, what happened?
I gave him $1,000 deposit on it. The material that he ordered was not what he said he was going to order. So I told him.
How was it not what he said? What was wrong with it?
It was a totally different brand. It was called Cheetah, and they're like the cheapest brand on the market.
How do you know this though? Did he say I'm gonna order this, and then it came in differently? How did you put all this together?
Yes, he told me he was going to order either 3M or a company called Avery.
Okay.
And he gave me the link to the FedEx. So when the material got delivered to his shop, I saw the box said Cheetah. So I called him out on it. I said, "You told me."
Well,
it was gonna be
and so when you saw he was cheating you with Cheetah, what did you know about Cheetah? See, I wouldn't know the difference from anything. I'm buying a wrap. I wouldn't know where it's coming from. When you saw it was from Cheetah, why did you assume Cheetah was bad?
He had told me that. He told me the brands he was using, and I mentioned Cheetah and another brand, Vivid, and he said, "So those are the cheapest ones on the market."
I'm just curious, is he willing to wrap it, but you want him to use a different product?
Yeah, he was going to wrap it, but he was going to use the cheap stuff, which the $1,000 I gave him, he would only had used part of that to buy the wrap with the Cheetah brand. But the other stuff was going to cost about $900.
How much was the total job going to cost in general? You made a $1,000 deposit, but how much was the total job?
It was going to be another $1,200. So it was going to be $2,200 total.
Okay. And so where does it stand right now?
All of his emails, all of his invoices that he has sent me, text messages, emails, phone calls, everything he said, he was going to refund me the money, but he kept giving me the runaround. So we finally agreed to
Wait, so you decided you didn't want to do business with him at all?
Correct, because he started getting shoddy and vulgar conversation and stuff. So I just said, you know what? I don't want to do business with you. Give me my deposit back, which he agreed in his emails and even his last invoice he sent me. Customers waiting on the product to be returned to manufacturer. And then he told me, okay, I have the money back. Where do you want it? Venmo, PayPal, anything like that. And he said he couldn't get that to work digitally. So he said, just meet at the police station. I'll just give you cash. Well, he never showed up. So then I called Jefferson County Sheriff. They went to his house where his shop is.
Wait a minute. I'm really impressed. Why did they go to his house? That's pretty damn impressive. That really is.
Because he told me to come to his house and he would give me the money. So after all that had transpired, I didn't feel comfortable going to his house, just me and him. So they said, okay, we'll give you a civil assist. So on the way there, we stopped at a parking lot so they could get their information. Come to find out, just a couple of months before this, Jeffco was there to get someone's vehicle back because he wouldn't give them their vehicle. He told them, you owe me extra amount of money because it took me longer, so you owe me $500 more or you don't get your car back. So on that instance, Jeffco said, you know what, you're not the registered owner. Give him the car, give him the keys and the car back, or we have another issue.
So did you get your money?
No.
And right now, this guy's got to.
I'll see you in court.
If we call this guy right now, would he say, "Listen, I have the material. I'm willing to complete the job"? Is that how? What would he say to us?
Oh, I don't know what he would say, but I already got the car wrapped. I just got it back on Friday. But it's just, I mean, he told me customer unsatisfied will refund $1,000 upon deposit returned from the manufacturer on the wrap. All that says it in his invoice and everything, but he told Jeffco County, tell the guy I'll see him in court. But they said he has 2 other court cases pending.
What's
that are for
okay?
The same thing.
I guess we should. What's this guy's name? We should put it out there.
His name is Anthony York.
York?
Yep.
Okay. And you're saying he's bad news, basically. Are you going to take him to small claims court? I don't mind calling him. I mean, we can have somebody call him right now and say, look, man.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I have his company name and everything on his letterhead.
Well, okay. Yeah. By the way, you're right. What is his company name? It's Anthony York. And what's the name of the company?
It's called AMG Customs.
Okay.
Protection Vinyl.
Wow. Customs Professional Vinyl. Okay.
Yeah. Nothing professional about him.
Well, let's try to get him on the horn. Let's have Kelly call him. Maybe there's an entirely different side to this, although I doubt it, but let's see.
Yeah,
I got his phone number.
All right, hold on. Give it to Kelly. Kelly, let's see if this guy will come on and figure out what the hell's going on. This is another example, folks, another example of paying money up front. Never a good idea. If people don't have a line of credit where they can literally order materials, don't do business with them. I don't know. I mean, I think the show would have no problems if people didn't pay money up front. Money up front sucks. It's bad. It's a no-go. Money up front. Anyway, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Dan McKenzie will do a will, a trust, a combination of the two, a prenup, a postnup. He can take care of all estate planning issues. McKenzie Law. I love the guy. I'm using him, and you should consider it because he is a personalized boutique law firm that will take all of your dreams and wishes and put them all together in a estate plan. And he does it with personalized attention. 833-CO plans. 833-CO plans.
There's no championship league for small business owners, but if there was, you'd be at the top of the standings. Because going pro with Lenovo Pro means you've got the winning formation, one-on-one advice, IT solutions, and customized hardware powered by Intel Core Ultra processors help you stay ahead of the competition. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. Sign up for free at lenovo.com/pro.
Lenovo.
Okay, Fix It 24/7. We'll do a refurbishment of your furnace. There's no other way to put it. It's a extreme clean, tune, and check of your furnace after taking it apart and cleaning every nook and cranny and giving you a no breakdown guarantee for just $39. That's unheard of, that price. That's because they want to introduce their level of service to you, so you will call them for any HVAC problems. So take advantage of this incredible offer before the cold really hits. $39, a furnace, deep clean, tune, and check. FixMyHome.com. Book now. FixMyHome.com. Book now.
Joe Chiano, my friend, how are you doing today, Joe?
I'm doing wonderful, Mike. And you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Hey, I wanted to talk to you. After that movie event, I got quite a few questions through email. That 17% bonus on this guaranteed pension for life, that starts building day one, correct?
Exactly. Day one, people will get a 17% bonus into their account, and it will begin building, just like you say, day one, to give them a better retirement.
And then the way the annuity product works, when the stock market's doing great, this thing will build up. But when the stock market's doing horrible, like it has the last couple weeks, and it's dropped almost 1,000 points, it locks in so you never lose a dime, do you?
No, and you know what? That's the biggest fear that people have today. They want to get their money away from the stock market. They want to be able to put the money into safety.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about people that are nearing retirement.
Yeah, I know.
At retirement. I mean, they can't afford to lose any money.
No,
People
and it's
don't
so
want to
nice.
lose
It's a
money.
peace of mind, if you will, having that guaranteed check come in every single day. For the rest of your life. Even if you live to 110, you still get that guaranteed amount. Then if you ever fall ill or sick and you need long-term care, that long-term care benefit kicks in, which doubles the payment that you were getting per month, which is crazy. That can help you go to an assisted living facility, a nice one, or it can help you bring in caretakers to your house. I love this product. People, if you have an orphan 401k or some money laying around that's really doing nothing, you need to call Joe, talk to him. They can help you roll it over. There'll be no fees or penalties. In fact, speaking of fees, these guys have 1/10 of 1% on your retirement. That's it. Other people get a heck of a lot more than that. Take my word for it. Call these guys. Go to mymoneymyway.com. That's mymoneymyway.com.
Because none of this makes sense. Because you
Sorry about that, Shannon.
pretty justifiable and very
I was reading about cheetah wraps.
What about him?
Just seeing if they're junk, like he said. I mean, I really don't find anything like that.
Here's the problem. He just totally canceled. I'm not sure that guy, although the guy he said is bad news.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if
I've already done the research, sir.
What's that?
All
What you
we're
just sent me.
asking you to do-
If you want, I just sent you the attachment. Did you get it?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, you should.
Were we able to get through to this York?
You
Yeah.
can't beat that as
No,
far
that's
as
great.
price, so.
Hey, Kelly,
I'll
were you
send
able to
one.
call York?
I think she's in the middle of the
Okay.
potential baloney.
Do you feel like eating it? Thank you. Just. I have it right now. Really?
So gross in here.
I should not compare to yours.
Yeah, it's just I was waiting for you to get that craving back.
But you understand that person is on hold right now on another line. And the only person
Serious about food, though. No, shit.
Okay, John, let's say you're at my house for Thanksgiving. And we've had a big meal.
This is just
and
awful
you're
in
sitting around
here.
and you gotta go use the restroom and you see on the little thing there's some candy. Do you think it should
So
be
insane.
mints or Jolly Ranchers?
In the bathroom?
Yeah, my salon has mints in the bathroom.
Oh my God, I can't imagine. I would.
Have you ever
touch.
seen mints in the bath?
I can't fucking imagine.
Well, they'd be packaged. They
Like
wouldn't
on
be
Ferris Bueller
bare
mints?
mints.
I like the mints.
Would you actually take one?
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Are we trying to get through to this guy? We can't find anything online about him. And then Mark was checking on the cheetah itself. And I'm wondering if the guy's going to say, look, he didn't give me a chance. He canceled. And
I think Kelly might be talking to him.
yeah, tell him to come on, man. We'll give him a
I
fair
mean, we'd
hearing.
love to hear his side.
We'll
No
give
doubt
him a
about
f-
it. I don't see anything saying cheetah's like this big junk crap. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't do a deep dive into it.
I don't personally think I would ever get a wrap as opposed to a paint job. I like wraps.
Wait a
They're
minute.
kind of cool.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. You got I remember your car being wrapped years ago. You
Yeah, but
came out of here and it
not
was
by
all wrapped up.
Not by choice. It was some jerk that thought he was going to play a joke on me. What he didn't realize is it's really hard to get those things off. It's not like you can just go peel them off. You have to hire someone to do that. And man, what a pain that was. Yep, it was crazy. Anyway, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. I found that one, I'm looking for it again. I found that one that the guy wanted only cryptocurrency for his house. And I guess you can just ask for whatever you want. I mean, if you want crypto. Anyway, here's what he says. His house, my neighbor just put it up for sale. He says, as is cash only, crypto only. So this guy wants to know, can he really demand Bitcoin instead of dollars? I guess he can. I mean, he can demand anything he wants, right? A private, by the way, I'm told that title companies, I looked it up, are doing crypto closings all the time. Most lenders, however, won't let a buyer use it for a down payment because they can't do an origination of funds. John, would you care if people came in with crypto as their share of the down payment?
I don't think you're not set up to take crypto through CMG. How would you, like if someone came in and literally said, hey, I want to get a loan, but my down payment's going to be crypto. How would you guys get involved?
Well, John, 303-7.
He's got to hit the button. Hold on.
So on the crypto, there's a lot of changes happening now because we used to not even be able to use crypto for reserves.
Okay.
But now we can give like 50% value for reserves, but for down payment, we would make them cash out their crypto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically cash it out and pay in US tender.
Pay
But
in
as far as qualifying for cash and when they want bank account information, do you guys accept crypto wallets as proof of assets if they want to show
proof of assets, but the swing so much that we only give 50% credit
Really?
for what
Wow.
they have as far as reserves because it's all pretty new. So that's kind of why it's all happening like that. But it's like with 401k, we can give you full credit for reserves. Crypto wallet, we'd have to cut it in half to give you credit.
Okay. Somebody wants to know if they have a rental, do you guys take into consideration the rental income or does it all count against them when they're qualifying for a loan?
Oh no, we do it, and a lot of it depends. So if your rental income has been over a year and it's on on the taxes, we will go off what the taxes because you can add back in, take stuff out, but it depends on that. So we'll go off what the tax number is. But say you just bought a rental, we actually will you can either do a lease or what they call a 1007, and we give you credit for whatever market rents is to offset that debt to income ratio. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it does count.
Yes.
All right. And on real estate, in Colorado Springs, someone wants to know, is it a good, I can almost answer this. Is it a good rental market? Stephanie, I don't know if they're talking from a landlord point of view. I think that's what they're talking about because it came in the context of Vestera Turnkey, and they said, we want to know about Colorado Springs. They know that the Denver metro area is almost impossible to be a landlord nowadays. I mean, it's ridiculous. How is the Colorado Springs area as far as being a landlord? Do you know? Are people looking for investment properties still?
Well, I'm not a property manager by any means, so
Right.
I can just kind of share what I do know.
Yes.
Colorado Springs is going to be subject to the same type of rules and regs as Denver, just being in the same area.
Right. But what about the deals though? I mean, is it even? Do people even look for investment property anymore there? I mean, if I was looking for investment property, and I have been, I went through Vestera Turnkey, and I went remote to other states. I mean, Denver and Colorado Springs, wouldn't you say, are in the same boat that way?
Well, our average sales price in Colorado Springs is a little over 500,000, so we're substantially less
crap,
than
but
the
that's
Denver market.
Yeah, but it's
Hey,
still.
we got the owner. I think it's the owner. Let me look here. Next level owner wrapped Matthew's car. You want to? Let's get him up here.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Mark. Who do we got? Anthony York.
Yep. Let me lock him in. Anthony, what's going on?
How you doing?
Good,
We're
Anthony.
doing pretty good.
Listen,
Go ahead,
man.
Tom.
So I just wanted to recap real quick. Matthew, I don't know if you know the guy, says that he found you. And is the name of your company Next Level or is it AMG?
It's both.
Okay. Anyway, he said that, he put $1,000 deposit down. He doesn't want the material. He didn't want you to do it with Cheetah. And you promised him money back, and he hasn't seen any money back.
Mm-hmm. So this is a process. So one, the police officers, I had to involve Jefferson County Police Department with this situation. So yes, he wanted to use Avery and Cheetah, which are the same. They're the same business. So he saw the box, the Cheetah box.
Yeah.
Because he had the delivery notifications, and he saw that. I didn't try to hide it. The box says Cheetah on it. The wrap is Avery. I tried to explain that to him. Hey, it's the same thing. We're going to do this satin black, and everything's going to be fine. He didn't want to use because it was in the Cheetah box. Okay? So then he said, well, just refund me. Well, it takes a while, so I have to send the box back, had to pay to get it shipped back, which was $114, had to pay to get it sent back, and then they refund me. So then he waited for that. They refunded me. Then because he had already called the police twice to come to my place of residence.
Why did he call the police? Why did he think he was going to have trouble, Anthony? Why did he call police, do you think?
Well, when the police got here, I talked to them also. We don't really know why he called the police. I can only go by I hate to say it, but I can only go by the way I look, and I'm a black man.
Yeah.
So, and I live in Littleton community.
Yeah.
So I can see sometimes, and I'm a bigger guy.
Okay.
I didn't yell at him. Everything's on camera. Everything is fine. I didn't yell at him. I just spoke to him, and he decided on his own that he was going to involve Jefferson County twice.
Okay.
And they both came out and said, we don't know why we're here, but we're on a civil standby. So I elected to give, when the money came back, I elected to give Jefferson County the money to give to him. And he received the money.
Oh, wait.
It was $860.
He got his money back?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell whoever called me on the beginning.
Yeah.
I was trying to, because you said I wrapped his car. Never wrapped his car.
No. We knew you didn't wrap it. The way he told the story, that he said he wanted either he wanted certain makes and he didn't want the Cheetah brand. In any case, he said that then you returned it and we're supposed to give him a refund. And Mark, am I wrong, or did he say he didn't get his money back?
I thought that was the entire premise, but let's ask him. That's easy enough. He's up.
Oh, is he? Matthew, did you get your money back? He said he refunded it.
No, I have not. He told Jefferson the last time we were there, take him to court. And if you give money to Jefferson County, they will not take money from a person and hold it and give it to someone else. Let's use our brains, people. They do not do that. They're not a bank. They're not a transaction company. So what he's saying is lying. They would never
Anthony,
do that.
are you?
The court wouldn't even do that.
Yeah.
Come on, Anthony.
Yes.
Anthony.
And where's your proof that you gave them the money?
Do you have a canceled check or something from Matthew?
No, I do not have a canceled check, but I do have a video. Her first name is Tiffany, and her last name is, give me 1 second.
It doesn't matter. Keep going. I mean, you don't have to do that. So this Tiffany was with the sheriff's department?
Yes, Tiffany, I don't know her last name yet, but she's with the sheriff department. And when he called her out here, that's who I gave the money to, because he.
In what form did you give the money, Anthony?
No.
It was cash, And it was on video.
What?
I have it on video. Me getting
This is
everything.
Let's just look at the video. This isn't brain surgery. He says it's on
but
video.
Mark, how do we know the cash? I mean, he handed something to her. Was this cash in an envelope, $850?
Well, let's just call Tiffany then.
She was not. She made me count it out because she's wearing a body cam. So it was not. And then I said to her, you're going to have a problem with him because it's only $860 because I used the rest of the money for shipping.
I get it.
Okay. And she said, okay, I will give this to him to keep him.
So are we basically, I hear what you're saying, Anthony, just so you know, we hear exactly what you're saying. You're saying that when the sheriff's department came to talk to you about it, you literally counted out $850 or $860 in cash and gave it to a deputy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, gave it to the deputy, which was on standby because he was around the corner, I guess. I guess they met at around the corner. And she said, obviously, he can't come here because I had trespassed him at that point. Just because it was kind of weird. He was, I don't want to say, anyway, so I gave it to the deputy. The deputy was supposed to give it to him. And then she did follow up with the call. And all my calls are recorded. So she did follow up and say that she received the money and if I wanted to go through and get it and then go ahead and get a restraining order. So as you can see, I'm trying to serve him a restraining order just to leave me alone because my
was Tiffany was Tiffany the one that accompanied him, or did she have a partner with her?
Yeah, there was two female officers. One, I believe there was only. So he called him over here 3 times. So the first time that he called him over, those were 2 males, and then they called back up. So there was like 3 police cars here the first time. But the very last part was 2 female officers. Correct? Yes.
Gosh.
And I only engaged with one.
And she would have that on her body cam. So are you? If he did, well, Matthew, you didn't get any money. So Anthony, let me ask you something.
No, there has to be proof. Where is your proof that you gave them that? Jefferson County sheriffs, they are not bankers. They are not courts. They do not receive money.
Yeah,
they would never do that, Anthony.
You are right.
Who are you trying to fool?
You are right. They are not bankers, but they were on a civil standby.
Just hold on, Matthew.
They were on a civil.
Go ahead. They were on civil assist.
So he is correct. Yes, they were on civil assist. So on a civil assist, just like if you had a wife or whatever, and she said the computer, they can take the computer. Well, obviously, I would give the computer to the officer, and they would give it to the person outside.
Well, Matthew, do you think he's flat out lying? I mean, this would be a pretty weird lie to give if all we have to do is call Tiffany and ask.
Yes. That is just a flat-out lie. Do you believe,
Anthony, do you think
an officer would do this?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yes,
Anthony, do you think Matthew's lying? Do you think Matthew really got the money? What is your feeling on this? This is weird. I just need to know, what is your gut feeling, Anthony?
I'm the person that I don't like to call people liars. So all I can do is tell you that what I did and what the officer did, and it can be, like you said, easily referred to. I believe he has a case number.
We just got to call this officer, and I got to be honest, this guy, I'm believing him, or he's a sociopath, in my opinion. He's either that good at lying, which very well could happen. I had a guy read me off like that.
He doesn't sound like he's lying to me.
He does not at all.
But where did the money go? I mean, unless...
Well, let's ask Tiffany.
Exactly.
And by the way, now we will need her last name off the air, of course. She's
absolutely,
of course.
Okay, Anthony, hold on, and let's get the last name. Hold on, okay, everyone, hold on. Wow, Mark, put up a poll on YouTube. What do people think? Do you think is this guy that good at lying? He said he literally counted out $860 in cash to Deputy Tiffany. Let's get Tiffany's last name and let's figure it out, because what Matthew is saying is he didn't get it. Anthony's saying he gave it to the deputy. So did the deputy take $860? I mean, it would be...
I'll tell you this.
What were you going to say,
deputy,
yeah.
if the deputy actually denies it, I'm not gonna. Then I think Anthony's full of crap.
Hey guys, I don't think there's any need for denials or admissions because Anthony said the whole thing is on video.
Yeah, on the body cam.
Sounds like either Anthony recorded a video in addition to Tiffany's body cam video.
Ask him. Is he saying the video is just the body cam? Because we're never going to get that.
Anthony, did you get? Well, if she's accused of stealing,
Kelly's talking to him.
All right, let's find out. We'll take a break. Did he take his own video? By the way, the guaranteed lowest price, you heard me, for a furnace, the guaranteed lowest price, whether a replacement or new, the guaranteed lowest price, renewhomeinnovations.com. Why pay more? 303-904-2000, 303-904-2000, renewhomeinnovations.com.
Yep.
KHOW Denver, 630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Now, Impact Traffic.
Yeah, we're doing very well out on the roadways. Had a little bit of construction around town, but really nothing that's holding up the drive too badly at all. I-25 coming into the city up north from 120th into downtown is a little over 10 minutes, and we're still holding steady about 10 minutes between downtown and the tech center. East side of I-70, normally a lot of construction work near Tower and Colfax, but I'm not seeing any delays. If you're heading to the airport on Pena, 15 minutes from I-70 to the terminal. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million in 2030? Well, I can't, but I can guarantee you'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, Blindster.com. Free samples, free shipping, and guaranteed to fit. Shop at Blindster.com today.
Hey, if you are looking for a mortgage, U.S. Mortgages, that's David Szymanski, my friend, in business 30 years. He looks around the marketplace for some of the best deals for you. He is a mortgage broker, usmloan.com right now. He can offer you a 5-year fixed rate at 4.99%. That's 6.04 APR. That'll help you with a 5-year fixed rate to get through these choppy times. You can refi out of it at any time. In fact, with the lowest rate for life program, what U.S. Mortgages offers is to refinance you anytime rates go down by as little as 0.5%. You don't have to pay any lender fees or appraisals, and there's no limit to how many times you can use it. So if you're looking for a loan, let David and his crew shop for you. usmloan.com, 303-LOW-RATE, 303-LOW-RATE.
DiscountBath.com. These guys are great. In fact, they're doing a job for us right now on our hallway bathroom. I love the process. They come out, they give you all the different ideas. Suzanne really liked the design crew. And I'll tell you my favorite part, and I'm not going to lie to you, discount. You get the same quality, if not better than anybody else. All they do is bathrooms. They don't pretend to know everything, and they're great at it, all at a discount price. You got to check them out at DiscountBath.com. Christmas is coming up, Thanksgiving. Happy wife, happy life, DiscountBath.com.
More than a few of our patients have talked.
We're doing the main, like, the turkey and the ham. Our friends are bringing a turducken. Have you had one of those? I've never had one. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Mark.
And then,
Yes.
I kind of divvy things out a little bit.
I bought plenty of badge cam videos from Denver for $25.
We're still cooking a lot, but
they're public record, and you just pay $25. I don't know what Jeffco charges, but in Denver, you get the entire
public
response.
record?
Are you hosting this year?
It's public record, he said.
Oh, you're going to your brother's.
How come when there's ever a cop shooting then, how come we got to wait about 6 months to see it?
Because it was a cop shooting, and they're not into releasing those. But the only time they won't sell you the video.
So you're saying if you got pulled over for a DUI in Douglas County, I could go to Douglas County, figure out what officer it was, and get that cam of you touching your nose and tipping on your toes?
Yeah, you don't even need to figure out what officer.
I didn't know
you
that.
just need a case number. So what I did for
did
Denver,
not know that.
Online, I filed a request. I referenced the case number.
But this is a civil assist. Would this have a case number?
Yeah, anytime they show up anywhere, there's a case number. And then a couple of days later, I got a link from Denver Police saying, hey, your video is available. And I specified that I want the video to start when the moment they arrive to the address. and the moment they leave the address. And I got tons of videos for only $25 a piece. It was awesome. Yeah, so Jeffco.
Who's turning on their mic?
Not me.
Oh,
What?
We had a feller turning on his mic.
I told him to test you to see if you were on it.
See if he's paying attention.
Mark, they won't sell you a video if it's taken inside somebody's house.
Oh.
But if it's outside the house, they'll sell it to
What
you.
what happens if it's in a strip club?
Oh, please.
I need to start getting some case numbers.
I wonder if your old gal, Big Betty, would be on it.
Big Bertha?
Or Large Marge. That was from Pee Wee Herman.
I remember that part.
Loved
Large Marge.
So let's just get the video from Deputy Tiffany's badge cam.
I think it's a great idea. Let's have him on it. Get on it, Dimitri.
Deputy.
You should have had this solved by now.
I'll gladly do it. I just need one of these guys to give me a case number.
Part about all of that is that neither Matthew or Anthony has
A case number
the
or what?
number,
Well,
the case number,
Do they have
or
a business
phone
card
number.
and a date?
How can they not have it?
They don't. Would you like to talk to them?
He
We're
has her
talking-
last name. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
No.
let's ask for her last name.
And
No,
the
he
date and
doesn't-
time
no.
and the address where she responded.
He said he was going to actually give her last name out, and Tom stopped her.
Yeah, I said I didn't need it for
I think
purposes
the guy
of the
is.
call.
I'm starting
He
to think
does
he very
not
well could
have
be a
that.
sociopath.
He does not have that. Trust me.
Steph.
Fuller.com. Hey, I'm Tom Martino, and okay, we have a problem here where, diametrically opposed versions, and I'll recap it if you're just tuning in. Matthew said he went to Facebook Marketplace and found Anthony York, the owner of AMG Customs Professional Vinyl, and he paid $1,000 to order material. The material came in, and it wasn't, he said, this is what Matthew said, it wasn't 3M or Avery. He said it was Cheetah, which is inferior. Matthew wants his money back. Now, Anthony said he paid $860 in cash to a deputy, Tiffany, who was there for a civil assist, and he refunded the money. And he's saying that he made the refund, flat out made a statement on the air. He literally paid it to Tiffany, and who was the deputy there on civil assist. Matthew says, it's crazy. I never got the money, and I was there that day. And Matthew is also saying that a sheriff's deputy wouldn't accept money anyway, to give to somebody. So it's either yes or no. Did he pay or not? Anthony, you're saying now you did have Tiffany. If we can just talk to Tiffany, you said you had her last name, and I didn't want to give it on the air. Do you have her last name?
So while you were on hold, I record all my phone calls, and I have the message of Tiffany calling me saying that she's trying to get a hold of me for a civil desist. And she only says Tiffany on the message, and I'm not home to have my card. She gave me a business card, but I do, and I know you're on air, of course.
Okay.
I do have video footage. But I also told he's the one that set up the civil assist, meaning that you have to talk to the police to do a civil assist. You have to meet with them, and then they come to the house, which they came to my house. He would have most of the information. I literally talked to Tiffany when she came to the door. I literally talked to her for 35 seconds, and I said, yeah, I know what he's here for. He says you owe him $1,000. And what I had said was, here's $860. The rest, he could see me in court. I did say that to her. So he's kind of got that right and wrong. And then I watched her, because he was parked across the street yelling, his cars are here. There's his cars. And that's on video too.
Okay, so you do have video. Your video would be good. You have video of your own.
Yeah, Yes, I have
Well,
video.
send that
Yes,
to us right
everything
now. We
is
can look
video.
at it over the break.
Can you
That'll
send
put
it to
this-
us? We would love to see it.
How do you guys got email?
Yeah, hold on a second.
I'm not gonna
Kachina,
do it.
talk to him. Kachina, talk to him. Matthew, you were there that day when Tiffany showed up. Do you have any idea the day he's talking about, right?
Yes. Yep.
And you're saying Tiffany came back to you. What did she say to you?
She didn't even come all the way over to my vehicle. We were at the end of the driveway. I said, "Can I take pictures of his plates in case he ever comes by my house or does anything?" That was irrelevant. But that's when she then told me they've been to his house before for this same instance on him owing someone money. And that would be on her body cam also. And then also civil assist to that address. So
But
they told me
she never said to you that she had cash.
Kelly's talking to Anthony, so he can't hear me offline right now. But this whole thing seems crooked, man. This is my opinion,
is,
but
man.
I think this guy might be one of the best liars we've dealt with. I mean, this
Call
is
him out
just.
on it, Tom.
I hope to
Tell him.
God that
Tell him,
video
do you
shows
really think
something.
the sheriff-
Well, listen, Matthew says he's going to let us see the video. He sounds adamant about this. I do have to take this break. Let's figure it out, because if we get the video, we're going to show it online. I'm Tom Martino.
All right.
Now, impact traffic.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're doing very well out on the roadways. Had a little bit of construction around town, but really nothing that's holding up the drive too badly at all. I-25 coming into the city up north from 120th into downtown is a little over 10 minutes, and we're still holding steady about 10 minutes between downtown and the tech center. East side of I-70, normally a lot of construction work near Tower and Colfax, but I'm not seeing any delays. If you're heading to the airport on Pena, 15 minutes from I-70 to the terminal. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Remind Mark about discount
Hi, I'm
Bath if he
Kyle,
wants
founder
to
of
take it, or I can take
Blindster.com.
it.
I started Blindster in 2000.
He has left the room. Can you do it?
Yeah, of course
It's affordable to everyone.
Thank you. You're all alone here. Just you.
They're expensive. Our prices are low, and our blinds are guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
I love Discount Bath. I love the words that go together, Discount Bath. Usually bathrooms are very expensive. Discount Bath has the best value and the best prices, and they want you to put them to the test. Mark and Suzanne are having a bath done right now. You can too. You can actually get a price without them coming to your house. All you have to do is take your smartphone and videotape the area. Tell them what you want. I want to move this vanity. I want to do this walk-in shower. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then send them the tape. You can upload it at discountbath.com. Go there and get a link, discountbath.com. They are the lowest price you'll find with bathroom remodeling, 720-979-2322, discountbath.com. Hey, you want to talk about the best prices? What about the best prices for granite countertops? I love advertising the best prices. That's theartofgranite.com. Why go anywhere else? The Art of Granite. Mitch Floria and his team will give you the best prices. All you have to do is go visit him, give him a call, get it started. Theartofgranite.com, 303-386-5919. It doesn't have to be granite. Any natural stone, he's a direct stone importer, or man-made materials. They're located conveniently in Golden. You can see their granite and stone yard. You can call them to get started. 303-386-5919. 386-5919.
Thank you. That was awesome.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right.
What? What did
Is
you
it
call me?
those,
Mark, have you ever tried that Greek restaurant where Tommy used to live as a landmark?
What?
You know, they have all those-
Feeding
Okay.
the world tomorrow?
Gotcha.
You mean Yanni's, right?
Got arrested.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yanni's. I love it.
The cook got arrested.
He got arrested.
It was a weird
probably
deal.
got-
I'm
was it
sitting-
Yanni?
Yeah, it was. I don't know who it was, but I was sitting in there by myself, just having lunch, because I had to get to appointments and whatnot. And all of a sudden, the cops come in, and they look at me, and I look at them. What's going on? And they just walk out. I was the only customer. All of a sudden, they bring him out with handcuffs.
Holy
How long
shit.
ago was this?
Oh, that's been a couple years.
Because
Oh.
Tommy knows Yanni.
I wonder if it was Yanni.
I mean,
I don't
Tommy
know. No,
used
it
to
wasn't
go
Yanni.
there.
Yeah,
Three
it
times
was
a
the cook,
week.
whoever the
I
cook
go there a lot. Still, well,
Does
not
he-
still,
does Yanni
but I go
cook?
there. I love it. I love the place. I love it. Yeah.
Well, you're Italian,
Yes. Tell me something I don't know.
and what is he then? Whew, that's mafia if you ask me. Ooh, Italian and Greek mafia. Or as Tom would say, mafioso.
I like Pete's Kitchen off of Colfax, Colorado.
That's been around for years.
I haven't been there a while.
I love Greek food.
The one off of University is terrible now, but the one off of Colfax is good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Isn't Greek food though like a goat? Isn't that the deal?
No, it's maybe it's the cheeses.
Like Euros.
Well,
That's
they beat
lamb.
The Euros, but it's
Greek
lamb.
is lamb food.
It's lamb. Well, what's a goat? Isn't that a
That
male
might be
lamb?
more Indian, but I don't know if you could get goat in an
I don't
Indian
know.
restaurant.
I don't like mutton.
You like
Aaron
mutton
loved the
busting?
food when he was in Greece, though. Loved it.
Like on Seinfeld, thanks for mutton.
Thanks for mutton.
Remember that episode?
Oh, look at that thing.
And he wrapped them all in those handkerchiefs.
He had it in the handkerchiefs and the dogs ate it.
Well, and the Princess Bride.
I would
too.
love to have one of those. Look at that thing. You watching that on that screen in there?
No, I never watch TV.
It's like a personal, you hop in it and fly around town.
No? Oh.
Flying car.
A heli. They're not far away.
No, they actually had a story on it the other day. There's a couple like selling them.
It'll be weird when, like, it's pretty mainstream and how traffic will work. Well, I'm sure they'll all have. I'm sure they'll all basically fly by AI, wouldn't you think?
No static at all?
Yeah.
And it goes straight up and
Quoting Steely down.
Yeah, it's a helicopter. It's
What?
better than a helicopter. And then I wonder how many. Like the failure point. Can you have two of those motors go out? Can it fly on one? I don't know how that works.
App. Search business history and listen now.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. Wow. When was the last time we had two people totally telling separate stories, completely separate stories? And one says, I can prove it. The other one says, never happened. So where are we right now in this? She's been talking to him. Did we get the video, Mark?
No, I don't think so. Kelly, is he working on getting that video? I think she's still talking to him off air. So I think what we do, I'm going to put them both on hold. I'm hoping that caller will hang tight until we get this video. I mean, it's absolutely nuts, Tom. I'm dying to see this video. In fact, I'll put it up on our YouTube station if we ever get it. Now, let me ask you this, though. Do you think we're going to get the video?
You know what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Kelly, you
so
think
Kelly,
we're going to
you
get
think
it?
we're going to get it?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Listen, like you said, Mark, this guy's either a sociopath or he's telling the truth. But then why would Matthew? I don't think Matthew got the money. I think they're both telling the truth.
I don't think the cop's going to be at fault either if that's where this is going to go. That would be really strange.
Wow. That would be the only thing you could surmise from this, right? If he said he gave it to her and he has
Why
video.
don't we have, hey, Dimitri, would you call down and see if you can't leave a message for Sherry, whatever her name
or
is?
Tiffany.
Or
Okay.
Tiffany, my bad.
Maybe what we'll do is if we get her last name, he has her last name somewhere. Dimitri can leave a message. Yeah, he'll do it. He'll do
Or
it for
maybe
sure.
we can just get a description of her, like, you know, how Drew gives descriptions of people.
Yeah, and we'll figure out what we're talking about. He said, Anthony York said he did pay the deputy. He counted out $860.
This is going to be a good one after the break, people.
The deputy took it and said he would pay. She would give it to Matthew. Matthew said, I never got a dime. Anthony says, I have video. Plus there was, body cam as well. We're going to investigate this and more coming up. 303 Martino, 303-627-8466.
Awesome.
Goats and sheeps are different animals. Duh.
Not in the dark.
I'm getting,
Not in the dark, they're
I'm
not.
sorry, but I am.
I thought goat though was Greek. No.
Euros
Cheese,
or
maybe?
lamb.
Do you eat camel? Have you ever had camel?
No. Mm-mm. Have you?
No, God no. I won't even eat fish, let alone a camel. Like, what's the best part? The hump? I mean, like
the camel's toe.
Sounds fatty.
if you were hungry enough, you could eat camel.
That was my mic on.
Let me see. Do people eat camel?
Mark.
They're big too. I mean, you get a lot of meat out of one of them, I would think.
Mark,
absolutely, people eat camel.
The best
In
part of
many
the
parts
camel
of
would
the
be the
world,
camel's
it's normal,
toe.
everyday meat, similar to how beef
Best
is.
joke of the week, and he missed it.
Middle East, North Africa, Horn of Africa,
away from
Australia,
this part of the
Central
world.
Asia.
I don't need to be tricked.
It tastes like beef or lamb, but slightly sweeter.
Ugh.
Younger camels under 3, that would be veal camel, are tender and mild. Older camels are tougher and stronger in flavor, often used for stews. And here's the most popular. Camel hump fat, considered the tastiest part, very rich like Wagyu meat.
I knew it was fatty.
Camel steak or grilled kebabs. Camel burgers, Australia, that's very big. And camel stew.
Snipcod says you can order camel here. I'm looking. Camel near me.
All you need to know.
Camel near what?
Mark. It's legal but available in the U.S.
Restaurants with camel in the name? No. Restaurants that serve camel.
Let's see.
Near me that serve camel. Come on, Snipcod. Where are you finding these weird restaurants? There are no readily available restaurants that list camel on their menu in Denver.
Well, I mean, where would you
Snipcod.
find? Where would they even get the camel? I guess they can fly the meat in.
Oh, you can order it?
They have camels in the United States.
That they eat?
Yeah, you can
Guess
buy.
what the most commonly eaten red meat in the world is?
You can buy a young camel for about $1,300.
I ordered
Goat.
wings. I'm sorry. I don't want to insult you. I just
China, India, Pakistan, Nigeria,
I just wanted to
Bangladesh,
taste
Middle
them.
East, North and East Africa,
there
Mexico,
won't be anything
Caribbean,
like
Greece, Italy, Spain,
I did
Portugal.
figure out how to cook them in the oven without getting the oven greasy.
Popular
want, I can cook
dishes.
them here on
Oh, I've heard of
Thursday
this.
or any other day.
Barrera, Birria, Barrera.
Barara, that's
Barara.
the Barara tacos we have that we like so much, the fried ones.
Oh my God! If that's goat,
I thought that was birria.
that better not be goat.
I thought it's birria.
Birria.
It's different than
B-I-R.
Barara.
Well, it's a beef. Those are beef. Birria, I think, is a
It's
beef.
really big in the Dominican.
Nothing should surprise me. People eat monkey brains. That's like, all right.
No,
They're eating
Monkey
monkey
brains.
brains.
Hey,
What else?
Dimitri.
Yes, I'm here, Kelly.
You're on.
Hey, I came very close
How does this
yesterday
stuff get started?
to
Some
buying
guy
a
just said, "Oh, I
baby
think I'm gonna
kangaroo.
try some monkey brains once."
What?
Baby what?
Kangaroo?
I like
yeah.
What?
A
How much
baby
is it?
kangaroo.
And do they grow up to be big?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they do. That's
You
the
can
only
teach 'em to
that's
box.
why
What's the
Adam,
buck- aren't there
like,
some
pulled
weird
the-
stuff
you
at the
know,
buckhorn?
He basically
Let's see.
ixnayed it.
Snake.
The only reason my wife
So-
hasn't bought a baby pig.
Let's see
What do
you
they
get
get
at the
for a
buckhorn.
baby kangaroo?
Because Stephanie's
oh my
birthday's
God,
coming
they
up
are
in
so
January. We gotta go to the buckhorn.
There's so many people.
For wait
You're also
for
talking
it.
to the woman that had like a 13-foot snake.
Okay, I will say this: I'm not a
14.
game
Yeah, close.
person.
Yeah,
Do
me
not
either.
feed
Tomatoes,
me
tomatoes.
venison, quail, elk. Don't.
They have.
I did ask him for that.
They don't have crazy stuff.
No, they don't. What's the one though that has rattlesnake?
That's them. They have
Oh, they don't have
Rocky
rattlesnake.
Mountain oysters,
another
rattlesnake, alligator tail, yak, ostrich,
See,
buffalo,
that's
and
not
elk.
you.
Must be there.
Is that you? Oh crap!
They're not selling
There they
it.
are.
Not me what?
I got you.
What?
Well, you figure
I don't.
about every 10.
I actually
Filters so many
asked
of the
for a
business,
snake
you know.
after he
I didn't
ixnayed
see
the
snakes.
kangaroo.
I didn't see snake.
Icky.
Striking out over here with the
Oh,
pets.
I think Dimitri's had
Did they get back
kangaroo
to you? Or
savvy.
just-
Oh, the best is squirrel.
I'm pretty sure Dimitri's had kangaroo.
Don't you think
Oh,
squirrel?
the fort. Thank you, Tim.
When
The
they go,
fort.
when they go
No,
to the
you
salad
had it
and
right.
stuff, they're good. method.
I don't think the fort's
Reach out
got
anytime.
anything weird.
Well, Suzanne, you heard me, right? I almost bought a kangaroo.
This might be what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's a pet, right?
Yeah,
Where
a
should we
baby
go from here?
kangaroo.
Oh.
Question mark and almost every
Steph,
time
I
they'll get
forgot
back
to
you.
tell
You do
you.
like
I did own a.
So, I've
We're
always
getting
had
engaged
this.
soon.
I wish I had a pouch.
A pouch?
A pouch,
So this
like
is
a
the ring in the
kangaroo.
setting?
But I put it on
And
YouTube
she put
one
it
time
in
because I
the
figured who wouldn't
She
want a
did,
built-in
because they picked
pocket?
it out together, so
And most
they've
people
got
are
it
like, no, we don't
worked
want a
out together.
pouch.
They've got
I think it'd be too much
very
hassle.
pretty. She went
Carrying
to
a
Mark's
pouch.
See, now you
Diamonds
sound
and
like
Cherry
them. I'm
Creek.
like, yeah, but
That's fancy.
it's a pouch.
And pick
You
the
could put
setting,
whatever
pick
you
the
want in
button,
there.
and
guess,
deposit
Try having to
60.
Or you could
deal
just
with
bitch to
when
clean.
you're-
Or you could just get a fanny
Called
pack.
the
Or,
vagina, Mark.
I didn't want to say
Extra
I
big
have
pockets,
that
you know?
one.
You could
deal-
smuggle in
That's
drugs
so
in your
exciting.
pouch.
Anyway,
So Aaron's girlfriend is lovely.
No,
I can't wait
so-
to meet her. Mikey said she's coming to Thanksgiving.
I think so.
Okay.
I gotta confirm all with everybody,
Okay.
but yeah,
Well, I
she's
can't
lovely.
Forget
Yeah,
when
lovely.
snakes have to shed,
I wonder what they talk about.
and you
He's
have
such a man
to
of many
basically
words.
run them
Who?
through your hands. to
I know he
rub
really is. He's,
their
he's
skin
so
off.
I don't
stoic
think
and
I've
so
ever heard him
disciplined.
talk.
He's
He's
he is like Mikey.
stoic,
Well, Mikey
disciplined,
can be
yes.
fun, and when it's us, but when he's around his kids and in dad mode, he's stoic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that should be changing because they're getting older.
He's doing, yeah. I mean, he cuts up with the kids for sure.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't get to see that
Aaron's-
part of him too much.
Honestly, Aaron's kind of having a rough go with that, what his company did, and I don't know what I've.
Is he still working for him?
Oh no. So well,
Oh.
technically, yeah.
Is he working right now?
No, they
Oh.
stopped scheduling him.
Oh,
They
sweet.
accused the entire crew of
Hours.
taking advantage of their hours, but they had Aaron come in on days off because one of their supervisors like underbid a job. So Aaron's overtime was they called him, they needed him, he had to work days off, and then the owner of the company
Mark.
came back and said that was all time card fraud.
Yeah, in
we
fact,
did not approve any of your overtime. You will only be
I'm gonna
paid at
talk
X
to,
hours. Well, then
Oh.
what they did too is they cut his
Jess,
hourly wage
later
on those
on
checks because he
today.
finally got his pay stubs.
Did he have any
They
feedback?
cut his
on
hourly
it?
wage
Like
as
better
well,
or-
and he's like, I've got
No,
this
not yet. I haven't asked
offer
him on
letter,
that.
and his
He's
last
got all
paycheck was at
15
X
now.
rate.
I told him to
It
stick with
almost
the
sounds like
first
they're
five
having some
first,
kind of
yeah.
financial
And,
issues,
I'll talk
and like
with
all
him
of a
later
sudden,
tonight.
because they just stopped
I'm
hiring the
just
whole
wondering
crew,
what
like
we're gonna
stopped
do
scheduling him.
next year.
So he just
So-
finally on Friday
come out
got
here.
his last
Mhm.
partial
Just because we're
paycheck.
on.
So I know he was trying to get pay stubs and stuff so he could file with the labor board. Because I'm like, but
The
now,
only thing
you know,
you
in
want
going
to
into the
avoid-
holidays, he's desperate.
Plus Show. Afternoons 4 to 6.
Hey, it's Dan. Join me today at 4. We'll dive into the latest craziness from D.C. and from the loony left right here in Colorado, and we'll have a lot of fun doing it. Join me at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino here with the gang. We got a lot of people in on the show. Right with me at Casa Studio, my home. I have Deputy D sitting in, and we'll go to the mothership. Mark, what do you got going on, Major Marc Mager?
Hey, Tommy, Mark, and Frank stepped out for a second.
All right, so we have in the studio Frank Duran, the realestateman.com, 303-920-1622. We have Stephanie Thomas from the Pikes Peak area, the Colorado Springs area, StephanieRE.com. And we have John Clace from partnerinlending.com, which is CMG Financial, CMG, a mortgage banker. And we're talking about property, and we're talking about all kinds of stuff. And this came up. Matthew said, I went to Facebook Marketplace to have my car wrapped, basically. And I paid the guy up front $1,000, and he was supposed to order the material, and he did. But when the material came in, it was not as promised. According to Matthew, the material was supposed to be 3M or Avery. But when the material for the wrap came in, it was Cheetah. Now, Anthony, the one who was paid to do the wrap or to order the material, said it actually was Avery. Avery and Cheetah are the same company, and it came in a cheetah box, but the actual wrap was Avery. Now, all of this doesn't matter because the bottom line is this. Matthew said, I want to cancel the contract, send the stuff back. I don't want to do it. Anthony claims he did send it back, but he will not give the full $1,000 refund. He was going to give $860 because he used the rest for shipping costs. So he will refund all but the shipping costs. But Matthew said, I never got my money. Anthony said, oh, he called deputies to come to civil assist. By the way, what a civil assist is this. If you believe you're going to have trouble transacting business, a refund, or whatever, you can ask sheriff's deputies or police to stand by just to make sure that nothing happens that, adversely. So if you think you're going to have trouble, you ask for a civil assist. Matthew asked for a civil assist. And two deputies, both Matthew and Anthony agree, there were two female deputies that showed up. One of them was named Tiffany. Anthony said that Tiffany was talking to him, and Anthony said, look, I'll give the refund, and counted out $860 in cash to pay to Tiffany, and told Tiffany, or asked Tiffany, to give it to Matthew. Anthony swears that he counted it out, and it's probably on her body cam, and he said he even has video, and he gave it to the deputy. Matthew said, I never got any money from that deputy, and that's where it stands. We then asked Anthony if we could look at the video that he took. So, I on a side note, counting out money on a video is a difficult task. I don't know how he did it, but he said he did it. So, where do we stand, Kachina? Do we have the video? Did he send it to us?
She's on the other line with them right now.
Tom, I'm looking at the emails. He, as of now, we don't have a video. We do have a screenshot. You know how on your voicemail on your phone, Tom, you can read your voicemail?
Yes.
So we have a screenshot, and this is what it says. It's short, and it's from Deputy Kelly. I assume that's who he is saying has the money.
Well, he said it was Tiffany, but it could be Kelly. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Okay. It's from an unknown number. It's from November 6th, and it says, hey, whoever this voicemail is addressed to has been blacked out. It's Deputy Kelly with the Jeffco Sheriff Office. Just a couple questions for you. You're not in trouble or anything. I'll call you back in a few minutes from a blocked number and no caller ID. If you go ahead and answer that, that'd be great. Thanks. That's all we have so far.
Yeah, because Anthony said they contacted him and said they would be assisting Matthew. Matthew, what do you think is going on, Matthew? Do you think we're going to see video of this?
Absolutely not. I looked it up in per statute. I have a friend that was a sheriff, and he said they are not allowed to take money unless it is court ordered, verbatim.
But if they're there, Matthew, if they're there, was there a time when you went there with them that they walked over to talk to him and you weren't privy to that conversation?
No, I was across the street the whole time. And he said all this.
Wait, okay, you were across the street. You were across the street. Did you see two female deputies talk to him?
Yes.
Okay, you were across the street. Did you see Did you see Anthony hand the deputies anything?
No, sir. As a matter of fact, he kept his hands in his pockets of his hoodie the whole time. And if he so-called has video of this, that's what it'll show.
Matthew, do you think that Anthony is just flat out lying on the air in front of God and everyone?
Absolutely. Even this other sheriff, if you ever get a hold of her, she will tell you they've been to his house multiple times for this same issue.
And Tom, John Clace made a good point. Kelly is probably Tiffany's last name, Deputy Kelly.
Okay. Kelly. Okay. Probably her last name. Well, I want to talk to Anthony. I want to be fair to Anthony. Listen, he was willing to come on the air. So, Anthony, You swear that you counted out $860 and asked this deputy to give it to Matthew.
No, I didn't like particularly ask her. She came up to the door and said, "Hey, I'm on a civil assist. That's what I was calling you about." Because the reason why she left the message is because I don't answer private calls. So
okay.
She left the message, and then maybe 10 minutes later, I can see that. So what they do is they show up on the side of your house, and then they show up on the front of your house, right? And the two vehicles. So I see them. I would know better to keep my hands in my hoodie when I'm talking to a police officer. I just explained to you that I'm black. We don't do that in my culture. We know better than that.
Okay.
So I let them say what they're here for, and they're say, "Hey, we're on a civil standby. Matthew, you were supposed to meet Matthew Bain at because I wanted to meet him at the police station. That's where we were actually supposed to meet because I want him away from my house. I couldn't be at the police station at the time. I was going to meet him at Jeffco police station, but I couldn't make it at that time because I had a client. Oh, I just found the video. Thank goodness.
Hey, Anthony, I'm sorry.
Wait. He said he just found the video. So let him continue, and then Mark, ask your question. Go ahead, Anthony.
It was all related to the video.
Go ahead then. What were you going to say, Mark?
Okay.
Where's the video? That's what I was going to say.
He just said he found it.
I got it. It just took. Look.
No, it's good, man. I appreciate that. Someone just sent me this.
Right now.
Let's do this. Hold on, Anthony. I am on your side here. Hey, Kelly, let's get that video now, and then in the meantime, Tom, let's hop to another one. Then when we get to video, we can jump back.
Okay, Jim, you have a question about intellectual property. Welcome to the show. What's going on, Jim? Jimmy.
Yeah, hey.
What's going on, Jim?
Hey,
how do we help you, bro?
Hey, I should have, real quick, I should have looked on your website, but do you have any recommendations for people who are doing apps and then they want to see an attorney to make sure they're legal? Copyright and all that stuff?
Yeah, we did have one that was really good for a long time, but he stopped doing business in Colorado recently. And he's concentrating, but I would still call him. He might have a recommendation, or he might be able to give you a recommendation.
Yeah, it's all when it comes to intellectual property. He can still do stuff here. He's just not really advertising much here. But that's all federal law, so he can basically do it. Yeah.
Sure. And he's a good guy. His name is Mark Trenner.
Can I warn you though?
Go ahead.
Let me warn you on something. Nothing to do with intellectual property. But man, it costs so much to develop an app.
Oh, I know.
It'll blow your mind away. In fact, let me make you think of one thing. Every single time iOS or whatever operating system the phone is on upgrades, you got to go back and redo everything.
Really?
Okay, gotcha.
You can't just resubmit it, Mark?
Yeah, well, yes, you got to have your engineers go back, fix it for the new iOS, and then resubmit it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the app is done.
What does the app do? So, what does it do?
Do tell.
Or is it something you can't speak of?
It's for a lot of people that can chat on the app. That can chat that nobody.
Wow, that's never been thought of.
Well.
Yeah, no, it has. It has, of course, it has. But this is unique, and that's all I can say. You know,
I don't have Trenner's number. I don't have Trenner's number in front of me.
So, but it's a lot different, seriously, than all the other stuff out there.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Boy, you got me interested. I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
So, so what exactly on an app? Isn't it a copyright?
Well, those are all the things you got. You got to do a copyright. You got to cover your intellectual property. You got to cover yourself for lawsuits. If somebody's chit chatting about this, you're not responding. There's a lot of things there. You would think that no big deal, but you should talk to people.
Well, the copyright, I think, is almost like a Booker song. I think it's immediate.
Yeah, that's the simpler stuff, and the intellectual property in terms of what you do.
You don't actually get a patent though on it. You don't actually get a patent on it.
No,
I wouldn't think so.
No. No, but it's important. It's important you talk to somebody who does this, who has done it.
Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get Mark Trenner on the phone. Why don't
That's a good idea.
You know, you called in. We owe you that. Let's get him on the phone. He might have a recommendation for you. Okay, so hang on. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. A very busy day on the Troubleshooter Show. By the way, waterpros.net. This is unbelievable what they're doing right now. You can have a whole house filtering system to remove forever chemicals, chlorine, lead, and bacteria for the whole house. No power required. $21.95 only. $21 for a whole house filter. That's $21.95 from waterpros.net. 303-862-5554.
Hey y'all, it's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
Hey, if you're looking at holiday lighting or any kind of lighting for your home, whether it be holiday, game day, birthdays, whatever, if you want to celebrate every day, you can use Excel Roofing to do permanent architectural LED lighting. Permanent. It blends into your architecture perfectly. No one will see it until you light it up. You have thousands of combinations using your smartphone, and you can get an estimate right now online, excelroofing.com, for the beautiful lighting, all controlled by your smartphone. Excel, E-X-C-E-L, excelroofing.com.
Are you tired of watching your retirement savings bounce up and down with the stock market? How about if I told you there's a way to get an immediate 17% bonus right now on your retirement fund? Guaranteed money you could never lose no matter what the market does. I want you to check out mymoneymyway.com for secure growth annuities. Your principal is 100% protected. You get that massive 17% bonus. Plus, it's got built-in long-term care benefits that double if you ever need nursing home or in-home care. Lock in that growth, eliminate all the risk, protect your family from the devastating care cost, all in one simple plan. You got to go to mymoneymyway.com. Check them out right now. Go there, mymoneymyway.com.
Shit, it's line 8.
This is what he
I am really curious to see that video.
What's that?
You
Not
think
a
we're
video,
going to
it's
see
an
a
audio
video?
file.
No?
Well, no, he said he's sending another video, though.
I don't think a cop would take money to give to somebody else. Because
Wait, you're saying a cop wouldn't take a payoff?
No, I just don't think a cop would accept that envelope of money because of
I
this
bet a
kind of
mayor
call.
wouldn't put crack in their freezer either.
Well, the odds are pretty low, I think.
Well, I don't know. If you're a Denver mayor, maybe, I don't know, what,
He sent an
50%?
audio file, not a video.
Not a video.
Well, what's the audio
It
file?
sounds like a voicemail between the two of them.
It's one voicemail?
Yeah.
It sounds like a voicemail. Yeah,
Not
it's
a
like 4 minutes
conversation.
long.
Hey, I can
This
order.
guy doesn't have a video.
I can order the badge cam video from Jeffco, if you guys want me to.
Hell yeah.
It's very lame. Let's just say that. for all this time that we've been waiting.
Underpromise and overdeliver.
Send it to me. I want to hear it. Send it to my personal, please.
And by the way, Mark is not available.
Who's Mark?
Trenner.
Mark Trenner.
Oh, Trenner.
You guys slow down a lot, like after Thanksgiving.
You know, thank God we've been busy. But I'll say this: between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, here's what he sent.
And then about the third week of January, you'll see a new spring in the market step. Yeah.
Yeah, but during that, after that time, it's like.
Yeah. I mean, homes.
I don't hear it.
Slow.
There's no video.
You want to see how I see it as a threat? Take
Hold on, let's
pictures
hear
of
it.
my cars. Okay, he's on my property. The video is there. He's yelling. He brought the cops to my house, Jefferson County, which had to tell him, "Hey, dude, this is a civil matter. You coming in this area and screaming and yelling doesn't help anything." So then he gets trespassed.
What does this have to do with
the
anything?
Dude is a total
This has nothing to do
nutcase.
with anything.
Nutcase.
Nothing.
So those messages that I sent him was literally, stay the fuck away from me. You've been warned. Don't be taking pictures of my house, posting on Facebook. He is that type of dude. The fact that you're calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning when this all went down at like
Outside?
4, the dude is just crazy, man. And you read the text messages. Those aren't threats. We're both grown men. I'm just telling him.
What is that? An audio tape or is it video?
No, it's audio. Right. There's no video whatsoever.
It's not a direct threat at all.
Okay, I got to get him on and ask him what the hell he's talking
It's
about.
based on how he perceives it. So I just wanted to get your quick, I guess, intent on what did you mean by that when you said
You've been warned. Just leave me alone. Bro,
that's all you meant.
Yeah, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. That's all I want. I don't know you, bro.
It's crazy.
Oh my God.
Well,
he said he had video.
Yeah.
Not that we've yet received.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here. I just don't understand. Anthony said we were going to see a video of him counting out the money to this deputy. And what did he send, Kachina? What exactly did he send to us?
So we have an audio file, but he just sent me something else, but it looks like more of a text response or some sort of text exchange.
Well,
so
where's
I'm
the
looking at that.
video? He said he found video.
I
Anthony,
don't have any video yet.
Anthony, you said you had
here,
video.
I sent her the video. That's not a text. That's a link. That's a Vivid camera. It's a Vivid camera link. That's what you got. You got to push on that to see the video.
Wait, we got something. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, I sent you the video.
Hold on. We're watching the video. I
Okay.
got to watch it. Talk to somebody else.
Okay, Jim, by the way, we can't get a hold of Marc Trenner. He's not available. You wanted to ask about intellectual property, developing your app. We'll give you his number. You can call him off the air, but we can't get him on the air right now. All right? So I'm not sure what his app does, but he says it is unique. It's developed, and he now wants to protect it.
This is video of 2 officers, it appears, leaving his house or leaving somewhere. That's it. There's no counting out money. I don't understand what's going on here, Anthony. What is this video showing us?
Okay. So unfortunately, you see them leaving.
Yeah.
So you see how my house is constructed? My door kind of goes in, and I was hoping, and I got to remember, I stood at my door. So unfortunately, my camera didn't get me giving it.
Yeah, but that's not what you said before. You said you had video of them counting out the money. Honestly, you sound like you're lying off your ass. Just that's my opinion. I don't know what to say. Are you going to give this guy the money back, or what are you going to do at this point?
Bro, did you not just
Yeah, I just watched the video. I just watched the video of two people in the dark leaving your house. There's no counting money. There's nothing like that.
By the way,
listen to the video. They give the money to him. You got to listen. Stop being so angry.
Stop being angry. We've been chasing this for an hour.
We're just trying
Everything
to
you
figure
said
it out.
is the opposite of what you said.
So-
You said you had a video. Let's go back. If you want me to pull the audio, I will, for God's
did.
sake. You
I
said,
did
I've
say
got
that, and
video
I thought I
of
did.
counting out the
And I
money
thought
to
I
this
did.
lady.
And I
Okay.
thought I did.
Okay, now what does the video? You said there is a video though that shows
Yeah, we're
them
going to
giving.
send it to you to watch. You know what? Let's take. We're due for a break. Right?
Yeah, but hold
I want
on,
you to
though.
watch it before you say anything else.
Okay, but the question is, or the question is, he did just
The
say.
question is, what the hell's going on here? The question is simply this: are you going to give the guy the money back? But Tom, you know what? You could look at this video way different than me. I really want you to look at it before we
wanted
talk to Anthony
No,
again.
I get it, but I wanted to ask Anthony what he was talking about. He said that video shows them handing him something.
Yes,
so
I
are
did
you
say
saying
that.
the video
I did
shows
say
them?
that. I thought it was on the. Unfortunately, the video shows my driveway, and his truck when they're rolling up. I thought I was going to get him on the corner where my house is at.
So
my
you
doorbell
don't.
rings, but
So
they're
you
not on the-
don't have video. The bottom line is you don't have video.
But I do have video of them going to him and handing him the money. That's why if you listen
where
to the
where is
video,
that video? Is that the video that you
You'll
sent?
see them walking. That's his. Yes, that's his truck. That white truck that they're walking to. The two Mercedes are mine. That's my driveway. And then you're going to see the officers walk to him in that big white truck of his. That's him in front of my house. That's what they're walking to him.
Mark, do you see that?
If you just listen.
Tom, you just got to see the video.
All right, I will. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this break.
It's in your inbox.
303-713-8255.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplan today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
Yeah, we're still in pretty good shape for the lunch hour. Really not seeing any delays. The one problem we had on 225 southbound at I-25 has been cleared. There's still some slowing in that stretch down from Parker, but it is starting to pick up a little bit. I-25 coming in and out of downtown has been a little sluggish, along with 270 heading west up through Vasquez. East side looks good. If you're heading out to the east, out near Strasburg, it's east of the metro area, we had a crash that had traffic backed up. In the foothills, I-70 is open. US 6 west of Golden with construction workers holding up the drive. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Looking for affordable blinds, shades, or shutters for your home? Don't hire an expensive pro. Check out Blindster.com, where we offer custom-made window coverings at guaranteed low prices with a team of pros ready to help you every step of the way. Blindster.com.
Hey, Sheridan Auto Tech is the place I take my vehicles, and you should too. They have everything: convenience, honesty, value, experience, all of the things you want in an auto repair facility. They can do light and heavy maintenance and repairs, including electrical work, and they do pre-buy inspections on used cars. 303-455-7242 on Colfax west of Wadsworth. Plenty of parking, great lighting, a wonderful facility. Go to SheridanAutotech.com for all your auto needs. 303-455-7242. Hey, have you ever wanted to be a landlord, but you're thinking, what a hassle? And you're looking at Colorado thinking, never. Well, Vestera Turnkey researches markets around the country to find the best markets suited to be a landlord. And they help you acquire properties in those markets and manage them. And they even help you with daily phone calls if there are any. Vestera Turnkey, becoming a landlord the easier way. 303-888-3788. Give them a call to find out what they can do for you. 303-888-3788. Okay, I got to see this damn video.
All you're going to see is two cops walking away in the dark. That's it.
Your lunch is upstairs.
Okay, they have the video on YouTube. They can watch it.
So dumb.
They don't even have anything in their hands.
And then
They have
there's a
nothing in their
4-minute
hands.
Voicemail.
They have nothing in
I
their
haven't
hands.
listened to
Nothing.
that, but because I'm afraid I'm going to lose 4 minutes of my life.
You can't see anything. They don't hand him anything. They don't hand him any. And even when they're walking, they don't. Do they have anything in their hands when they're walking?
I think this is a different video than the one I've got.
Uh-oh.
Did you get a different video?
I got a video of two deputies walking over to a
another
pickup
one.
truck.
This one's even dumber.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Did you get another one?
I think so.
Yeah, put that one up too. It's the cops leaving. That's the cops coming.
Yeah, but I have him walking over to him, and he's in front of his pickup, but I don't see them handing him anything.
And then the video stops as soon as they
Right,
get to him.
that's right. But on the way to him,
Yeah,
I was
sure
looking
thing.
to see if there's anything in their hand.
Now, here's a really stupid question, though. If asked, would a cop give however much money this was, I must have missed that amount, but however much money from one person to another person, would a cop do that?
No, I don't think so.
No chance.
You mean,
So you saw the
I
video?
think if the cop took the money, he'd give it to the person, yes. Is that your question?
Yeah, of course. I don't
so
think.
I asked the police officer, hey, would you give $3,000 to Mark?
Yeah.
We just have to ask
I
this
would
deputy.
assume they wouldn't,
You have
but
two
if they
grandkids?
did, I would assume they'd give it to me.
This guy has no proof of anything.
Especially with other deputies right there.
True.
Where did you say they were? In Alaska or something?
So this is the one that's here, and this is the one that was premature.
My God,
announced.
we spent like
So
2
absurd.
hours on this
When
case.
you were here last time or the time before.
Yes.
Oh, look at her. Look at. Is that a she? Yes.
She. Yeah.
Oh.
And then this
Oh
is.
my God.
What's the jiggy jig?
Oh
This is the
my
Alaska
God.
do it, I'll
Oh
do it.
my.
We
God
need to get the
bless
dash cam
America.
video. I
How
mean,
do
the
you
body cam video.
stand it?
They're
What?
all, they'll
You-
be
is it your
yeah,
daughter or
okay.
son?
daughter. They'll be here for Christmas.
Do they all wear body cams?
Family.
We just talked to one of the deputies.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we should get it, but my God, I mean,
Is a deputy allowed to talk about it, though? Is one of the officers allowed to say,
There's
yeah,
my
I
baby.
gave him the money?
The deputy won't talk to us, but
Ah,
the video will answer every question we could possibly have.
gotcha.
no, not that I
I
have.
haven't even shown you. That's what you're smiling for.
Agreed.
She's like, I like that.
Like that one, the one with the glasses.
But they don't even have anything in their hands when they're walking over to him.
I
You think
have
if there's an
no
envelope worth
question.
of cash, there's nothing in their hands.
Addie's
text.
precious.
We can only see their left
Mark,
hands.
yesterday, this is what she said. This is so cute.
Who?
Our daughter. My brilliance is struck. One day, if Bryce and I own a law firm, our slogan will be partners in life and in law.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
Better-
this is
you better get
crazy.
that
This
one.
video.
Okay, look, here
He
we
went and bought a.
I love this.
Yes.
He
There's
bought
proof.
an engagement
There's
ring.
proof.
Love that.
Yeah, that's
Is
a
it?
Do you
great
like 'em, though?
one.
That one's
What?
good.
Like him,
Anthony, it's
I think
proof.
that's
Yeah.
too smiley
Yeah,
for
I do.
a lawyer.
It took
for,
me a while.
You know, for the
First of all,
website.
right.
That's good.
But yes, I did.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh no, you weren't here when I had
He
you.
liked
Family
the
seems
glasses.
decent,
I
too.
thought the glasses. I didn't tell her
10
this. I
minutes.
just thought
Oh,
they
to-
made her
to
look.
just get him
Spell
on the air.
troubleshooter.
I don't know. Anyway.
What's
Oh,
that, Dragon?
one's really good.
It just took
I like
Anthony
that one.
forever to figure out how to spell troubleshooter.
Radio station.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So the video that we have is video taken at night. You can see Anthony's two cars in the driveway. You see in the distance a pickup truck parked with a guy standing in front of it. That's Matthew. You see two deputies walking in frame down the driveway over to Matthew. You see nothing in their hands. You see them handing him nothing. You can see nothing. This video shows nothing. It shows two deputies walking from the home over to him. And Matthew, he is saying that is when you were handed the money.
Absolutely not. No way. And it would be, so if I pull the police report and the assist, it would also be in there that they received money from him.
Of
and
course it would. And do you have the police report?
No, I didn't know all this was going to transpire until you.
Here's
guys
what
called
we'd
me.
like to do. We'd like you, and Deputy D can talk to you off the air since he's requested body cam footage before. We would like for you, since you were involved, to call and ask for that body cam footage and tell them
Absolutely.
Tell them that Anthony is claiming he paid the deputy in cash and that he is claiming that, he paid him. And so you want the body cam footage. Dee, do you really believe they will share that with him?
Yeah, they're required to.
They have to.
Yeah, they're required to. So they won't, in my experience, the police department always refuses to provide footage that was shot in somebody's house. But outside, they've never denied me that. Denver charged me $25 per video, and it was a very easy, quick process. I had the videos within a couple of days.
Gotcha.
So, Anthony, I'll talk to you off the air if you give Kelly your phone number. I'll give you a shout, and we'll talk about it. And
why would
get this footage.
Why would this guy call up? Why would Matthew call up in a million years and tell this tale? And then this guy comes on, Anthony, and we'll pull him back up in a second. But then Anthony comes on, says, we've got this video. I'm actually counting the money out. Then he sends us 2 audio files that are like absolutely nothing to do with anything. And then a video where it's supposed to show them counting the money out, but doesn't. And then all of a sudden he didn't know where his camera was. And he thought his camera would get somewhere else where it wasn't. None of this makes sense to me. Not one bit.
He
of
said
this
it was a
makes
home
sense.
security video. It was Vivint. He said his Vivint camera.
It is a Vivint camera.
Yeah. And it doesn't show. In fact, I tried to look at their hands as they're walking away, and either body cam footage would work because there were 2 deputies there. And Anthony, I don't know if Anthony's having a good time playing us all or if he really truly believes he counted out that money to that deputy and that deputy must have kept it. Anthony, you think the deputy kept the money?
No, I don't think the deputy kept the money at all. And I put in a call for service, so just be careful how you guys frame me. I put in a call for service because it's my house, and according to the deputy, the person I talked to over at Jeffco, since it is my address, I guess I can go over there today and get that along with the case number because it's my house. Mm-hmm. And then I also sent you an audio file of Aurora cops calling me after he left at 2:00 in the morning saying that I was threatening him. So you guys don't know who this guy is. He is literally a stalker. But I'm going to go get this body camera footage, whatever I need to get, and I'll get her full name because, again, it's my house. She's not on until 2:00, they said.
God, he sounds so convincing.
I know
Anthony, it's incredible, actually.
Wouldn't you be a little bit of a stalker if you were out X amount of thousands of dollars trying to get your money from somebody?
Well, yeah.
I just find no. He said that Matthew might appear to be a stalker because he's trying to get his money back.
No. I have a place of business. He came to my house 3 times. I have 3 little daughters here.
That is a little weird. I'll give Anthony that for sure.
It's messed up.
Yeah. In fact, Matthew, just out of curiosity, why didn't you just handle it at his shop instead of going to his house 3 times?
That's the thing. He does the business out of his house. In Colorado statute, if you run a business out of your house, this is FYI, Anthony, I can put a lien on your house. So just keep that in mind also.
So you're saying he doesn't even have a shop?
No, he works out of his freaking garage.
So wait a minute. Anthony, do you have a shop?
That part is not true. So when I first talked to him, I told him I was taking his car to the shop. Because
where's your shop then? Where's your shop?
Yeah, Anthony, where is your shop? This one's real easy.
Put a bonus out there for your shop.
Hold on, Matthew. I'm putting you on hold. Anthony, where is your shop?
It's on I work out of 92nd and Wadsworth Boulevard.
Well, I mean, what's the address of it?
I don't want to give the address with everybody saying all this. I just want you guys to get the body cam.
Yeah, I do want to get the body cam footage.
So because what this is about is, did he get paid? Did that officer give him the money? I believe that officer gave him the money. And the reason why I acted how I acted with him and I wouldn't contact him anymore after that is because he came to my house 3 times. That's it. Okay? That's it. So once I get the body camera, and unfortunately you called me where, it's not a blind side because she let me know what was going on, but I can't get everything in like the 20 minutes that y'all needed on your show. So it's going to be one of those things where I can get it before he can get it.
No, we're going to revisit. We're going to revisit this. I mean, as soon as you can get it. I mean,
I hope we hear from you again. I honestly, I hope so.
I think I can get it today. I'm going to get it. See, that's the thing.
Well, listen, man. We've been here 45 years, so we'll be here tomorrow. I assure you.
Tom, you've been here since I moved here, so I already know. But,
okay.
What was I going to say? So what I'm saying is, you'll see. There's nothing like to say. I'm sorry that I didn't have the angle that I thought that I would get. But the reason why I sent that to you was to show you
it
that
doesn't matter though. They were there. They did do a civil assist. They did go from your house over to him to talk to him. Now, if the body cam shows you counting out money, I mean that body cam's got to be able to show a lot of stuff, man.
But if it doesn't,
it will.
But if it doesn't, then what? Then I'm just curious where.
And if it doesn't, I'm not. If it doesn't,
yeah.
If I'm the liar, then you can just ruin my whole business.
Wow.
I know I'm on the radio.
Think about this guy.
So if I'm the liar, then just ruin and just say, hey, this business is a scam. If I'm not the liar, then you put him on blast and give me more business. That's how it works.
Okay. Agreed. We agree.
I don't
with
mind that at all.
We agree with that. This
Okay.
is incredible. Okay.
So
thank you for your
they said I
time.
can get it today.
Hold
Thank
on,
you.
let's make sure we got everything.
Let's make sure we have all of the information to grab. I'm telling you, I am totally baffled by this. I have never had two people. Well, we've had it before in the past, but
I can't think for a long time where we've had two people that pretty much every time we bounce back and forth, I'm convinced of the other one.
I know it.
Although my gut says, because of a guy named Gary Pappas, my gut says Matthew's telling the truth, but we'll find out.
So you think Matthew, Matthew, did you see the two deputies at the door? Could you see them clearly?
Yes, I was right behind them almost.
Well, you were at your pickup
The yard
truck.
was between us. Yeah, the yard was between us. I was maybe 20, 25 feet away from him, but he never handed him anything, and they definitely never handed me anything. And like I said, when he said he's going to go get that stuff today, remember what he said?
Yeah.
And real quick, Kelly's talking to him now. There should be no reason, and the reason I say that, you know this, he can't hear me talking right now. There's no reason he should not give the address to his shop so we can verify that off air.
Correct. He never told me he had a shop. He said that's why he was $1,000 cheaper than everyone else.
God, Matthew, he couldn't make all this up, Tom. My God. I mean, do you think Matthew could fabricate this entire craziness and call us up?
I don't think either well, hold on. God, I don't know, Mark. I mean, I don't
can't hear you right now.
I don't think Anthony truly would have to be mentally disturbed to lie the way he is right now.
I've met one person in my life that good, and I already said the guy's name, and it's incredible. He had me hook, line, and sinker for $250,000.
God. Anyway, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. More coming up.
Now, Impact Traffic.
Pretty quiet start to the afternoon commute out there. One incident over on the southeast end of town. Looks like we've got a crash on the I-225 southbound off-ramp to southbound I-25 with some slow traffic back from the spillway. Really only affecting folks making the interchange there. I-25 north and southbound showing intended speeds through town. I-70 east and westbound flowing free to and from the DIA area. All in all, fairly calm drive before things get busy out there. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and we sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
Hey, if you're looking for a loan, U.S. Mortgages, my friend David Shemansky can fix you up. He and his team shop the mortgage market to find the best deals for you in term and rate. And by the way, right now, you can get a 4.99 or below 5-year fixed rate, 4.99 or below. To get through these choppy times, to get room to breathe, you can refi out of it at any time, of course. That's 6.04 APR. Here's what happens. You get that loan and you can buy that house or refi now and get lower payments and then refi out of it when you want to. In fact, once you're a customer of U.S. Mortgages, you can get refinanced free of charge whenever rates go down by as little as 0.5%. No lender fees, no appraisals, and there's no limit to how many times you can use it. No matter what kind of loan you're looking for, usmloan.com, usmloan.com, 303 low rate, 303 low rate. All right, let's talk about Excel Roofing. Excel Roofing is a great roofer, and we love representing them, but they're also doing holiday lights or permanent lighting on your home. So once you put them up, they stay up, but they blend into the architecture. You can't see them when they're off, but when they're on, you can shout out for the holidays or game day or birthdays or any celebration or just architectural accent lighting. You can get an instant quote right now online. And Excel Roofing is a company you can trust. They don't take a cent until you're content. Excel, EXCEL, as in excellent, excelroofing.com. How much time do I have?
3.
Thank you.
Perfect shade tinting. Hey, someone on YouTube said something here. Hold on. Someone said there's a window tinting shop there. What is it called, dude?
Anthony has time to make an AI video.
Bayfield Matrix. What is it? What's it called? So I can look it up. 90-second in WODs. What is it? Because I don't see anything there.
That's the address.
Are you guys still going out of town?
Yeah. Yeah. Michael's got to go do his customer visits and all that, combine the trips.
Oh, we saw, I don't know if the guy's name is AJ or JJ, the drummer of Brian's band that we
AJ?
met.
Yeah, AJ.
Which, they put a supercharger right in next to that damn brewery. Now we're drinking more. I swear. I'm like, oh my gosh. So
That's
yes.
funny.
Boy, if he's lying.
Brian's band was good. I'm not into that sort of
I'm
hard.
not into that
Maybe
either.
it's like Costanza. It's not a lie if you believe
They
it.
do good for what it is. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. In their
Maybe he's just
genre,
that-
Not a
they're
lie.
supposed to be really, really good.
Yeah.
Just remember, Jerry.
But he did
Great
say
group of
that
guys, though.
Brian
That
was
makes
getting ready
sense,
to pop
doesn't
the question.
Yes, I know.
George
Bought the
Costanza
ring.
knows, buddy.
He sent us a picture of it.
Do you think they want kids?
Oh, yes. Very
Oh,
much so.
gosh.
Yes.
Another little Thomas running.
I know. That'll be exciting stuff.
I got a couple of those. Your kids are good kids. They were never hellions or anything.
No, not at all.
I think we knew before you knew
About the question?
about, yeah.
Oh, he sent us a picture of it right after he bought it. He sent it to Michael and said, look what I...
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so we got to see that. See the picture of the ring. It's really pretty.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting stuff, though.
That is exciting.
He deserves it. He deserves to be happy, and his fiancée-to-be is just lovely.
Yeah, she was sweet.
Yeah. They really complement one another well.
So my brother-in-law, I might be sending him your way.
Okay.
I think he wants to move to Colorado Springs.
Oh, nice.
He's been driving around out there, so
Is he?
I think they're just casually looking right now.
Yeah.
But I think that's his plan. So.
Where's he at now, Frank?
Not Commerce. What's the other? Not Commerce
Wow.
City, but the other one, the nicer.
This is
Brighton?
crazy shit.
No, it's guys, Reunion. Reunion.
Pretty interesting.
Reunion.
Yeah, he's in the Reunion
Fascinating
area.
call.
I've never heard of Reunion area.
Yeah. It's like another way of saying Commerce City, just new homes.
Yeah, it's like Pueblo and West Pueblo.
Yeah, pretty
now
much.
I get
Pretty
it.
much.
Oh, great.
Yeah, she can only make it
That's funny.
during that time.
Just like your personal direct line to us.
I have John on the line.
Just tap that little microphone
John on the line again.
while listening to Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino. Your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
You know, it's a little weird, though, that guy showed up there. Didn't you say that was 2 a.m.?
Was it 2 a.m.?
He called at 2 a.m. I don't think he showed up at 2
When were the cops there? Do we know? What time was that video that we saw where they're leaving?
Actually, I don't think there was a timestamp.
I mean, it's dark as hell, that's for sure. Although I saw someone walking on the side. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm perplexed.
There are definitely other cars driving by on that main road in the video, so I don't know if that's going to happen a lot. 2 a.m. at that neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't think it's 2 a.m.
And then, did we get an address, Kelly?
We did.
We did.
I'm not going to...
No, do not give it out.
Yeah.
We promise. Put it up on the screener, though, so I can see it. Wow. That'll be interesting. If he's got a walk-in retail place... I don't know, man. What are you thinking?
Oh, man. I don't know what to think. It's been a long time since we've had two people, I mean, absolutely sound credible, where you don't know which one to believe. It's crazy. I'd like to know, what are the YouTubers saying? What are they saying? Did you put up
if the caller actually... If the caller was lying, it's so crazy how he even got into... the point that the guy works out of his house, that's why he's so much cheaper. I mean, those little things like that tell me one of two things. One, they're the best liar in the world. They should run for Congress or president. Or two, they're a sociopath. Or three, they're telling the truth.
You know, do you think there's any possibility? Now, there were two sheriff's deputies there, so it's not like they would split the money or anything. Yeah, I mean, I can't see two deputies being crooked at the same time. I mean, maybe if one was there and they thought, who's going to know?
Yeah, but the video should show us if there's money or not.
Well, the video, no, the body cam will for sure, the body cam. But
yeah, correct.
That's why I don't think they would do anything, because they know there's body cam footage. And if they know they took cash from a guy, and that the other guy didn't get it, they know it's going to come back to haunt them. And by the way, I say them because it has to be more than one. They were both together, and it's not, and they both heard what went on. I'd love to talk to these deputies. If these deputies say they talked to him and not a penny changed hands, my God, this guy just committed suicide. He says, then destroy my business because I am the liar. He just came right out and said, destroy my business. That's how adamant he is.
So both Anthony and Matthew are going to get the footage from the deputy.
Good.
Who was on site.
Wow. That's
and
good.
They have both vowed to send it to us. So if that means anything.
Maybe they're both in cahoots and we just got hoodwinked.
No, one said that, I'm reading some texts here, and one of them said, that one of these texts said that psychopaths are the best liars in the world, and they just don't care. They will just lie to your face, and then as stuff comes up, they'll think of excuses, one right after another. And it says here, Tom, one of them probably has a false memory and actually believes it. And then the other one says, most videos are too big to send by email. Okay, we got that little video. Anthony and Matthew, hard to know which one is telling the truth, says this texter. But one thing is for sure, for the consumer Matthew, he's an absolute drama queen. Okay, the other one says, I can't believe this. Each one of them sounds truthful. I'll be shocked. Go ahead.
This address, look on the call screener. We're going to break for a minute. I want you to find this address. Once again, I am perplexed by what Anthony has sent us. That's not even an address that I can find. I don't know what that is. Can you find it?
I've been trying
this entire time.
I've been looking for 3 or 4 minutes. It's like
I'm on Google Street View and I'm not seeing anything.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, that's what this whole case has been. Crazy. If anybody has any opinions, give us a call. We'd love to know. Plus, of course, if you have a problem, question, or complaint, call us at 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. And also, of course, you can call us at 303 Martino 24/7, 303-627-8466. We got more coming up on the Troubleshooter. Another hour to go on the Troubleshooter Show. 303 Martino. Okay, so listen, I'm leaving the studio up full screen. Tell them Mark's taking the last hour, okay?
All right, let us know afterwards.
And then his microphone is on. Deputy D is here, and his mic will be on.
All right, cool.
Hey, Deputy D.
I'm here, Mark.
Listen, when he's gone, go upstairs and use the throne.
Oh, he's not leaving the house, so he's going to be upstairs. I won't.
His own bathroom, and he tells every guest.
He's got a conference call.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You use this restroom.
It doesn't matter. Still, while he's on the call, just sneak up there and drop a deuce, would you?
And forget to flush. And leave a wet doorknob on the way out.
User address is 800, 900. It's not nice. I'm not gonna say it.
I think, honestly, my opinion, I think Anthony is lying. I think he's just lying. The address.
He talks really fast.
Don't anybody give the address
No,
out.
that's
But it's
fast
not, even if I
talker.
did give
It's
it out, there's
indicative.
nothing
Do
there.
you need another water?
Dragon, the best I could find is smack dab in the middle of 96 and Wadsworth, and there's nothing there like what he's describing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, 9200 is an empty lot.
Can't you go on?
Yeah, well, I work out of the empty lot. That's right, I work out of the empty lot. I own it. Yeah, I own that lot and the other one.
I'll go on Facebook.
That's the ticket?
I'll look for
That's
the guy.
the ticket. I own that. You know what? I own that other building, too. That's my building.
I'm gonna look for his personal page to see if I can tell by his face if he's alive.
Yeah, I mow grass, I wrap cars, I'm an accountant, and I'm also a real estate agent.
Oh, wow.
Just give me a call.
Oh, let's see here.
One stop shop.
Yeah, I lend money, too. Yeah, I work for CMG. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, princess.
Let me put in his phone number.
Hi, little sweetie. Come on up here.
Yes, what was it? Mercy.
Ooh, the address has changed now.
Oh, I forgot my address. Now I got a new one that I looked it up. Yeah, I work out of the Walmart Automotive.
Mile High Customs.
Walmart Automotive.
AMG.
I'm sure he has several business names.
Yeah. Let me search his email.
Princess. What a floofy kitty.
What was the caller's name?
Matthew.
It's an apartment. The new address is an apartment. It's an apartment. Does he acknowledge it's an apartment? And he just rents an apartment.
Oh, I thought you were headed in there.
What was the caller's name? It was Anthony and who?
Matthew.
I'm starting to feel bad for Matthew.
These guys
It's
are
an apartment.
dumb.
He
Doesn't
acknowledged it's an
show
apartment.
his phone number. It was on his invoice. Where is that at?
Alrighty, never a dull moment.
Not today. Not after that one.
Okay.
Here it is.
9030.
Whoa, you were on. Don't say it. We told him we wouldn't give it out. Hold on.
65978.
Hold on. Let me just start that.
No listing.
Let me see it. Here, let me just see it. The very bottom? Okay, hold on.
Let me try that phone number just as a regular search.
That's the same damn address. Here, you type it in. You type it in.
Anthony.
That's fine. Here. Go ahead, keep going. Yeah. Then what?
University of Miami, Barbara Anthony.
Okay. Here you go. It's an apartment complex.
Yep.
Okay, well maybe they do have some retail. Is that possible?
Nope.
Okay, hold on.
Kelly, do you have that guy's phone number right there for me?
Yeah,
to look
you
at?
whisper like
Yeah.
there's a building.
Oh, that's the one I have. Okay. And that's his business.
No one's ever gonna hear me.
What? Speak up.
No one's gonna hear me. 5785
Okay,
North Jackson Street, North Glen.
4695 South Monaco Street.
4695 South Monaco Street. It's in the basement. Just pull around back. I'll open the door.
He probably is in biz with Jeff Jolliffe.
Jeff Jolliffe.
Well, at least that's a real address. I don't see anything about the booths.
So the booths are supposedly storage units, which could also be used as garages.
Yeah, okay.
There's nothing around here that looks like a garage.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm only reporting what
Arguably, this
what he
image,
told
the
me.
Google Maps is from 2021, so it's a few years old.
What's his other company name?
AMG Customs.
I'm like Dragon. I'm walking around this thing virtually.
There's no in these images that say image captured December 2021.
That's a house. He's not doing.
There ain't any kind of garage or anything around by there whatsoever. It's just an apartment complex.
Maybe he's. Oh, wait a second. I see a carport. Maybe he works out of that carport.
He says 12 and 13. He has 2.
Yeah, okay. I feel like this is the biggest rabbit hole I have jumped down for a long time.
Reaching. Feels like it's a lot of reaching.
I feel like I'm half dead.
I have walked around this entire complex now. So unless if he rents a carport.
And they're not garages. They're just covered parking.
That's what I mean. I don't see anything that would be a booth.
Again, for argument's sake, these images were 2021.
Yeah,
So
but it
did
looks
they
like it was
install
brand new.
garages in the past few years?
They were still building it in 2021.
Oh, that's lovely.
Now wait, there's a liquor store. Hold on.
We're saved.
Hofbrau Bar and Grill.
Well, it is Westminster.
Maybe there is a booth in here. Did you see the mall? There is a mall here.
There's a whole mini mall over there.
Yeah, it's a mini mall. I mean,
Awesome, doing it now.
On the free iHeartRadio app.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. Our goal in life is to make your life just a little bit better. You've dealt with a bad contractor, or maybe a bad guy that wraps cars, or maybe anything you can possibly imagine. We have literally recovered over $300 million in cash, merchandise, exchanges, refunds. We got lines open right now. If you need some help, we'd love to hear from you. And if you've been following the story for the past hour and a half, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I put a poll up on YouTube, our YouTube channel, which is live. We generally have over 100 people watch, and all the time, any given second. I put, who do you believe, Anthony or Matthew? And right now, 71% believe Matthew. And if you're just joining us, Matthew called up and basically said, hey, this guy, Anthony, took some money down. He was going to do a rap, and I want to get my money back. because he got the wrong product. I didn't want it. He said he'd give me the money back. He has not given the money back. So we call Anthony up, and Anthony says, no. I did give the money back. I want to ask everybody, Dragon, who do you believe if you were on YouTube, Anthony or Matthew?
I wasn't here for the entirety of the story, but just for that quick wrap-up and what I have seen here for the past hour of the show, Anthony's story just seems to be changing ever so slightly every single time, and it just leaves me wondering...
Why? Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I'm not going to put our guest on the line right now and ask them. That wouldn't be fair to them. I'm dying to see. So we have Deputy D. He's on the he's in the other studio. D, you're going to pull that video no matter what, right?
Well, if neither party provides us with a video tomorrow, I'll pursue it, and then I'll grab it myself.
So you're saying the parties could walk in and possibly get the video today?
I doubt that they'll get it today. They can place the order, and if Jeff goes anything like Denver, they'll have it within a couple of days.
All right, well, everybody stand by for tomorrow. That could be great. I'm dying to know the end of this one. I dealt with a person in my life years ago. I don't even know how to put it. I'm just going to call him Gary. He was so good at lying. It was absolutely incredible. He had me convinced of things that I don't think I could ever be convinced of again. And he was just that good. He actually had someone, not in the DA's office, in the U.S. Attorney's office. He had someone in the U.S. Attorney's office, and I met the woman. She was a U.S. attorney, and I met her because of an entirely different deal with Gary. But Gary was already in the system, and he was basically on probation federally. And it was incredible. She was so mad because he went out. This story sounds so crazy. According to her, and a U.S. attorney, Gary went out and adopted a son right before trial. Actually, I'll take that back. Right before sentencing. He already lost the trial, if I'm recalling this right. Went out and adopted a son from a different state. Do you remember where they adopted Max from?
I don't remember.
I want to say Wyoming. I don't know why I think that, but I'm not sure about that.
She was infuriated.
That woman was so mad. We're in the U.S. courthouse, and basically I'm getting ready to testify against him because he stole a lot of money from me. And the U.S. attorney comes in, and she basically said, I hate this guy. Let me tell you what he did on his last rodeo. He went out right before sentencing, according to her, adopted a child. Now, I've never adopted a kid. I don't know how this works. I really don't. They had the kid for about a month before sentencing. After sentencing, when he was only on an anklet, he was on an anklet bracelet on probation because he brought that kid around the courthouse and introduced the judge to this little kid and everything else. He was facing jail time, didn't get it. She was so mad. Now, you want to know what happened after that? He took the kid back. Now, once again, I don't understand the laws. I don't know how you adopt a kid. Maybe there's a period of time where you test drive the kid. I don't know. I'm not pretending to know. But according to a U.S. attorney who I believed, because I already knew what Gary was capable of at this point, he went out, got a kid for sentencing, and about a month after sentencing returned the child to wherever. I don't know, a foster home, who knows. But that was this guy. And if either of those two are lying, and I assume one is, are two callers, that's how good they were. I mean, really, is there any that stick out? John, what do you think?
Yeah, I can't say either way. I can say it seems like it's easier to prove if there's police involved.
Well, they're saying the cam's going to be there.
That's all I can say. So it's crazy which one is lying. And
back to Dragon's point, it's like his story changes, and we're talking about Anthony, but the weirdest part, Dragon, and I don't know if you were here for this part, he literally said, I have video of them counting the money out, and I thought he said on a car. And that never was there. In fact,
then his story changed. Was like, oh, I thought I had video. The door camera would have had it, but no, he sent us the garage camera. And of course, then his shop address changed. He gave us one address.
Yeah.
Granted, they're very close to each other.
Yeah.
But being as a member of a family of almost all business owners, they know what their shop address is.
Yeah, no kidding, because they pay the damn rent on it.
Right.
I mean, you are going to know what it is. And then the other thing that was very curious about that guy, very, very curious about Anthony, is just how damn good he was. Even though his story was changing, he seemed so good.
As a member of a family that is almost all business owners, I want to believe this guy as a business owner. I want to believe him, but it's just not always adding up. I'm sorry.
Well, remember, it also took me about 10 minutes to get him on the air.
Yeah, well, that's not a big deal, though. It's kind of weird just getting, cold called from a radio station saying, hey, someone is calling up saying you owe him $1,000. You want to come on the air and tell your side? And yeah, I'm glad he did come on. I mean, it made for good radio over the hour, but I'm just dying, and I mean dying, to find out what happens here. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to dive in with our guests, Frank Duran, Stephanie Thomas, John Clace. We have 3 lines open, 303-713-8255. Get those calls in now. I'd love to know what you think about that call, too. 303-713-8255.
Damn it.
597-4500.
That's right.
It's open enrollment. Integra Health Insurance. Suzanne and I have been using John. Tom uses John. That's senior and junior for years and years. Look, open enrollment's that time of year. If you're on the exchange or if you're on Medicare, you can make changes. And there's been a lot of changes to healthcare, a lot of premium increases, a lot of different things. You might be able to get a better plan for you and your family for less money than what you're currently on. Most people have already gotten the nasty gram from their health insurance company saying rates are going to be going up this. Make this call. Please talk to these guys. You might be able to get better insurance. Talk to them about the tax credits. Ask them what's going on. They have all the information, and if you're on Medicare, please, you got to call them. Talk about supplements. Talk about different plans they have, like Advantage. In fact, some plans now even have a cost of living debit card. You get a certain amount each month to use. But call Integra Health, 303-466-5500. I love them because they're honest. They're always going to do the right thing for you, and they're local, and there are experts right here on the show. 303-466-5500. Don't put it off any longer. Reach out. Call these guys, IntegraInsurance.com. John Fuller, Fuller Law. I have said this so many times, and it's gospel. He's a great attorney. Both times Suzanne and I have engaged with him. One time we got T-boned in our car by a lady screaming at her kids, and the other time our daughter got rear-ended on I-25. Both times, vehicles totaled. There was not only the accident, but there was injuries, and both times John Fuller got us every cent the at-fault driver had in insurance. Policy max. You're not going to do any better than that. Then, after all the bills come rolling in from the ER and the ambulance company and the chiropractor, he negotiated all the bills down to give us even more money. And you'll always deal with John. He's got a great team, but when you want to talk to John, you'll even have a cell phone number. Try that with some of these mega firms. You'll never talk to those people. Call up, talk to John right now. Any questions you have if you've been hurt in an accident. 303-597-4500, 303-597-4500, or call Fuller.com.
Hey, Mark. Mark.
Oh, that's him.
And the good news, he puts that in writing. He can make that guarantee because he spends tens of thousands.
Dragon, can Mark hear me?
I thought it was, hey, does...
Dimitri's trying to get you.
Go ahead.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Your story about Gary gave me a great business idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to start renting kids out at the courthouse.
Could you believe he did that? And that was a U.S. attorney telling me that.
I'm going to rent them for like $150.
So I'll tell you what happened.
Well, I don't do that, but
this is all right before we go into trial. And they offered him a last-second deal, and the reason she brought me back in, she wanted me to accept it, and he was going to do 2.5 years federal pen, or we'd go through. That's what she offered him or wanted to offer him. I didn't want anything to do with it. He was facing 5 to 10. But she gave him the deal and he took it, so we never got to go to trial.
There's not even hundreds of shopping in the market.
But she was so mad. I had 2 or 3 people.
The gimmicks.
What's that?
You should have taken over that store that he opened with your money.
One of them, I know. One of them says they have like 15,000 buyers.
It was unbelievable.
There's not even 15,000 buyers in the market buying right now. There's like 4,300 under contract. Give me a break.
Issue with Grease Monkey, question on real estate.
Well, Colorado Springs only has 800.
Let's get this thing rolling.
How many?
Keep rolling, rolling. Keep those doggies rolling. Hey, Dragon.
That's the actives.
Yeah, buddy.
That last commercial, who was doing that? Wasn't that Logan?
I wasn't paying attention.
It was
Give me one
Logan.
sec, I'll pull it back up.
Yeah, it's Logan for the real estate guy. I thought Ross did his spots. Do you know if Ross...
Troy Hansford?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Logan.
That's Logan. Do you know if Ross does spots for him too, or is it just Logan?
Not that I'm aware of.
So it's just Dave Logan. I swear I thought I've heard him doing those.
He did
There's a few of them out there.
Ed Prather.
Who is that?
Shock. I don't know all their names.
Real estate guy.
I hear him.
Oh, wait.
Realtor?
I'm sorry, I got 2 conversations.
Yeah, sure.
Ed who?
Ed Prather.
Ed Praler.
And he hasn't done him in a while, maybe 6 months or so.
Okay, so he used to do. Have you ever heard of him?
Ed Praler?
Yeah, I haven't heard of him.
Mr. Sold.
You know him? Has he been around a while? No, Logan does. Hansford, Troy Hansford. He's the guy that's like, hey, I'll give you $5,000 if I can't sell your house or something like that. You know, it is kind of funny. Everybody's got their own shtick, man. Like, I guarantee if I can't sell it for the agreed upon price, I'll buy it. Yeah, but that agreed upon price could be $1.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. And like you were saying, you want to advertise a 1.8? Yeah, okay, we can do that. You're closing. We're going to roll up a $400,000 loan into $800,000 day one, but we can do it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've heard it all, Mark. I go on these appointments sometimes and hear people tell me that. Yeah.
Now, for the life of me, Kelly, what happened to Darlington? Well, it's evident everybody...
Local fiduciary advisors, TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
All right, 303-713-8255. We had a grease monkey issue up. I haven't had one of those for a long time. I'd love to hear back from them. 303-713-8255. 2 lines open, and I'd really like to know what grease monkey. They're generally independently owned, but I know some of the owners. Kathy, what is going on with you? Kathy. Kathy.
Hello?
Yes, Kathy.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
My daughter just put an offer on a house in Arvada. She is actually starting a family here in a few months. We are now concerned about rocky flats and the soil.
Well, guys, I mean, is that even a thing anymore? When you say the soil, like you're going to be glowing green, or like your house is going to cave in? Like, what do you mean?
I'm worried about the poisons that have settled in Lake Stanley, which this house is right next to. It's between Lake Stanley and the pond. And from what we're seeing is that it didn't all get cleaned up, and the wind can blow, and it can still blow some of the plutonium around. It still can be in the water. They're saying don't.
Guys, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know anything about Rocky Flats. I just don't know anything. Never studied up. But Frank, if you're selling a home there, is there disclosure after disclosure after disclosure about the property? Have you sold a home around there?
I have, Mark, and no doubt about it. First thing I would do is go to the seller and see what they know, any information, and
would it be in disclosure, though?
If they have knowledge, of course, they would disclose what they know. But I would also go above and beyond that. I would talk to experts that really know these things and understand and see how you feel about it and make a judgment call. But
even neighbors, I'd go knock on neighbors' doors.
But there's a number of people that buy and sell over there for years, and I've never heard of any real incidents out of it, but I've heard of the concerns.
Have people been getting sick over there in, let's say, the last 40 years? I don't know.
I've never heard that, Mark. I've just heard, if anything, just the concerns.
Hey, that's Kathy, I get the concerns, but have they gotten the disclosures yet? Does it even talk about it?
Yes, we've gotten the disclosures. There is nothing in there about it. Nothing. It's just from what we're hearing from other people saying, did you check this? Do you know this? And I was listening to you guys on the way down here. We came down from Loveland, and you still have commercials that, talk about Rocky Flats, 400,000, whatever, settlements. So it must still be active at some point, I'm assuming.
Well, I'm sure they are, but we don't know if those were people that were. Those are attorney spots. We don't represent any of them.
Right,
but
I'm sure.
Yeah, but to that point, though, I think those are people that might have been directly affected back in the day, and it's taken this long to go somewhere. Let me ask John Clayso with CMG Financial. Have you done loans on properties there? Is there any red flags you remember?
No, and to be honest with you, a long time ago, my dad did some building up there, and boy, I would almost contact a builder because they're the ones that have all that information. It's been pretty cleaned up, so. Obviously it's a personal thing, but I've not heard of any issues.
Kathy, we haven't heard of anything in a long period of time about it. Does the price seem right? Do they really like the house?
Yeah, it's amazing, but it's scary when you got a baby coming in a few months.
Yeah,
of
course.
Not sure what's going to happen.
Of course, it's like anything. I remember people. I literally said to Suzanne, "What was this? 2 days ago, we were driving from Franktown to Castle Rock, and I pointed out." That little electric grid there, and then it had a cell tower there. It was like this big conglomeration right by the King Supers. What's that area called?
It's Founders in Castle Rock.
By Founders, and I said, I don't think I'd want to live by that. And I don't know if that does anything living next to it, but I've heard it. And then if you're pregnant and you got a baby coming, that adds that element to it. But I would do exactly what Frank said. I would talk to different people, ask the right people, maybe call a builder that's building in there. Maybe KB Homes is built in there, and kind of ask them. And I definitely would ask the neighbors. That's the first thing I would do, and I've done that in the past. Literally, I have walked up to complete strangers, knocked on their door, and asked about the property that I was buying, and asked about the people that used to live there. So,
yeah. Okay.
Well, I hope that helps, Kathy. I mean that. 303-713-8255-303 Martino. We got two lines open. Darlington, what is going on with Grease Monkey?
Yes, sir. The Grease Monkey, my son was driving on I-25 coming back to Denver from Castle Rock, and he noticed that he had too much oil in the engine. So he pulled into Grease Monkey, and he told them to remove some of the oil. But Grease Monkey took all the oil out, and while he was driving, the engine seized on the highway.
Well, Darlington, this sounds absolutely insane. What Grease Monkey was it? Where was it in Castle Rock?
The one off of I-225. Off of I-225 on like Orchard Road over there.
So it wasn't in Castle Rock. It was on the Denver side?
Yeah, it was on the Denver side of the highway.
So how did they get too much oil in the vehicle?
Well, my son put too much oil in, And when
So
he
why,
was
wait, well, hold on though. This is all important stuff. Why is he adding oil? Does the car burn up oil?
no, but he accidentally put too much oil in the engine.
But why?
And
Why? Was it low? Why was he adding oil?
Yes.
This is very important.
Yes, it was low, so he was adding oil just because he was taking a long drive.
Okay, now, what kind of car is it?
It's a box truck. It's a U-Haul 17-footer box truck.
Now, so you guys he owns the U-Haul. It's not a U-Haul truck.
No, yes, we own it.
So you bought an old U-Haul, which probably had over 100,000 miles. How many miles are on it?
Roughly 100 and something thousand miles, yes.
Okay, so you guys bought the U-Haul truck, and you're used to it kind of eating oil, so he was adding oil to it, and he put too much in, so he wanted to stop at the grease monkey and get some of it drained out.
And they took everything out.
And they drained the whole thing, and then sent him down the road. What did they say when he pulled in and said, what did he say when he's in this big box truck? I mean, could it even fit inside the Jiffy Lube? Did they come out and do it in the parking lot?
Well, I really wasn't with him. He was driving, but he pulled in, he paid them whatever he paid them to take out the oil. They took out the oil. He went back to Grease Monkey after he towed it to the mechanic shop, and he told them, the guy took out all the oil from the engine, and he had to tow it back to a mechanic shop in Aurora.
How far did he get? How far did he get?
He get to, I think, Orchard Road on I-25, somewhere around there.
What does the receipt say on the from the Jiffy Lube? Do you guys have a receipt? What is the description? It wouldn't be an oil change. What would it be?
It will be like I don't know what kind of receipt he got from the guy, but I know he went back to Grease Monkey, and the guys who removed the oil, they fired the two guys that removed the oil, and they told him the insurance will take care of it. So we've been going back and forth. The insurance told us get the truck to a mechanic shop, and they're going to evaluate how much it will cost to reinstall a new engine.
Okay.
And this guy told me, why don't I just get a lawyer and let the lawyer take care of it? But I listen to your show a lot, so I said, let me give you a call.
But wait, Darlington. So the insurance company agreed to do something?
Yes, but it's taking too long.
Well, what do you mean it took them too long?
I said it's taking too long to look into it. They keep telling us they're going to have the truck evaluated from a different
Where's
company.
the truck now? Your mechanic?
Yeah, the truck is on Boston Street in Aurora.
Okay, so I just want to make sure of this. So Jiffy Lube actually says they screwed up and took too much oil out, and they turned it over to their insurance company. It's just taking too long. That's what's going on.
Right.
All right, hold on a second. Now I got a good picture of this, and I got some great ideas. And by the way, while we're on hold here, or while we're on break, Kelly, figure out the phone number to that Jiffy Lube for me. Or I'm sorry, Grease Monkey, 303-713-8255. And Nicole, I'll get that comment on Rocky Flats right after this.
Oh my goodness.
What was the deal with Rocky Flats either? It was
That was the lady with the real estate.
No, I know that. I'm saying back in the day, what year was that? Wasn't it? It was an Arsenal.
That was like in the 90s.
Was it the 90s?
I want to say that was back in the 90s.
It
yeah.
says the
Darlington?
plant manufactured nuclear components
Do you
from
have the
1952
number
to
of the
1989.
grease
Yeah, okay.
where your son
Yeah, but I
And
remember
they were
hearing about
getting
it.
rid of the waste in a horrible way.
But I remember hearing about it in the 90s, though, when they were building all those homes. That's where you heard a
Yeah.
lot about it.
Following an FBI raid in 1989, the plant was added to the EPA's national priority list.
Two great companies I want to tell you about. Actually, three, and I've used them all. Every single one of these companies I've used, and I couldn't be happier. The Art of Granite, Mitch Floria, the guaranteed lowest price in countertops. I don't care if you want quartz, if you want marble. granite, you name it, this guy has it. And the yard he has out in Golden is incredible. You can go out there and pick the slates right there, and you're going to love it. By the way, he actually will do the bathroom for free if you get the kitchen done, but he guarantees the lowest price. You don't give up anything, though. You don't give up the beautiful fabrication. You don't give up the wonderful installation. You don't give up anything. You just save money. Please check him out, The Art of Granite. But really, you got to drive down there and meet Mitch. You're going to love him. You're going to want to do business with him. You're going to love his showroom. You're going to love all the choices. TheArtofGranite.com. Now, Discount Bath. They're doing a job at our house right now. They're doing one of our hallway bathrooms, and I can't wait till it's done. They had to custom order something for us. But these guys are great. They come out. They talk ideas. In fact, when Steven was talking to Suzanne, and what they finally decided on was black, okay? So we're actually getting a black toilet and a black sink, and that's why it's going to take a little bit. One of them was back-ordered a little, but we're going to wait on it because that's what Suzanne wanted. But think about that. All the different options. They talked about different colors for the room, different colors for the house, different ideas for that bathroom. They help you do the entire deal, and they do it at a discount price. Once again, the guaranteed lowest price in bathrooms, but you don't give up anything. You're going to love these guys. Check them out, discountbath.com. That's discountbath.com. Now, this person, fortunately, I've never used, and I hope you don't have to ever use him, but it's Joseph A. Lazera, criminal defense attorney. And I got to tell you something. If you commit a crime, you need the best attorney out there. Even if you're guilty, you need someone that knows the DA. He knows the judges. He knows everybody, so he can get you the best possible deal, the best possible outcome. That's what you want. And if you're innocent, you need to call Joe, too, because you need someone that can get up there and fight for you in front of a jury to get you off. Either way, it's Joseph A. Lazera. The other thing he does, unlike any other criminal attorney I know, criminal defense attorney, listen to this, flat rate pricing. Maybe you got popped in a DUI or you got into a bar fight, you got something like that. He'll talk to you for free, initial consultation, always free, but then he'll give you a flat rate price. Can you imagine that? You're going to know exactly how much you're going to spend. Now, here's the deal. I want you to call Joe. In fact, I want you to put this phone number in your phone right now if you ever need it. 303-429-6200. Joseph A. Lazera, 303. Get it in that phone. 429-6200. Okay. Who is that coming up on 5, Kelly?
So it's actually line 6. It's Darlington's son.
Oh.
His name's Douglas.
Got it. He was the one driving?
Correct. And he knows more about it. And Darlington, we're going through some language issues.
Girl Friday, I guess a guy on his scooter ran a red light and crashed into them. And this is
in their car?
This is the damage to their car.
Oh my God.
From a scooter, but I don't know if that's a scooter, like a Vespa scooter. Girl Friday, is that like a Vespa scooter?
That's
or
got to be a real scooter.
Motorized scooter. What are we talking about here? I mean, how big was the person that hit your car? Jesus, that's huge damage.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
This day flew by quick, Mark.
We got a haul ass too.
The one you stand on and ride? Holy cow! That must have been quite a big person on the scooter for that sort of damage.
Knees, hips, shoulders, back, you name it, we can fix it.
Good afternoon, Tom Martino Show.
Okay.
At Done Right Home Improvements, drhi.com.
All right, 303-713-8255, 303 Martino. Don't forget that number works. On and off the air, we always take calls. And then, by the way, you can email us at help@troubleshooter.com. Now, on the line, I got Douglas. He's actually Darlington's son who was driving the truck, and basically Grease Monkey was asked to take some oil out of it, and they took too much out. All that's correct, right, Douglas?
Yes, sir.
So what happened? You called them back up, they took responsibility, and they turned it over to their insurance. And what is the insurance company saying, and how long ago was it?
Well, I believe it's been at least 2 months now, or 2 or 3 months. So
in 2 or 3 months, what are they saying? Are you guys arguing about how much money?
The claim has been we filed the claim.
Yep.
The claim has been, they said, is under review. But it shouldn't take this long to review it.
What insurance company is it?
I don't know who I'm going directly through Grease Monkey.
Well, are you renting a truck in the meantime? Are you renting a truck?
Yes, we've had to do that because.
Well, I understand that, and I would assume they know that, and they're going to be paying for that. Hey, Kelly, hold on, Douglas. Get Brian Burns on real quick. I want to ask him something about this. Hey, Nicole, what's your comment on Rocky Flats?
Oh, I hope that lady is still listening.
Oh, I hope she is too. Go ahead.
So my husband was a new construction plumber back in 2000, and the area they did was Superior, or Rock Creek is a subdivision, which is the north side of Rocky Flats.
Got it.
And within months of being down there, he started showing signs of his leukemia, but it didn't show itself until 6 months later.
Oh, my goodness. How's he doing now?
Well, he's still out of remission. He had a bone marrow transplant. All the chemo that they did on him destroyed his heart. He's on his 4th pacemaker.
Oh, I am so
he has
sorry.
to worry about skin cancer.
Did attorneys or anybody, doctors, trace it back to Rocky Flats?
Well, the night that he was admitted into the hospital, he had a 4-hour nosebleed we couldn't get stopped. And the doctor that came in, the oncologist, said, "Where do you work?" So Chris says, "Near Rocky Flats. It's, downstream, downwind of the plateau." And he goes, "That's where you got it."
Did you guys contact an attorney?
No, because even the doctor said the people that won the claim that all sued that work there, they still have not received their money back from the late 80s.
Well, I don't know why we have, just like that caller said, we actually have attorneys on this station that advertise for people that work there. So I can't imagine they'd be spending money on advertising if there's no, well, I hate to say it, but a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
I have called one of those attorneys, and they were only looking at certain types of leukemia.
Got it.
And other, I think, testicular cancer. But now that is on the list. The type he had, the ALL, is now on that list. But still, they only want to look at the people who actually worked on site, not realizing that all of that soil is contaminated. So every time it rains or the wind picks up that
God, you would think
the
they
dirt
do all kinds
particles.
of testing on that. You would really think that this day and age.
I think there's more cover-up because you cannot clean up that stuff as deep as it went.
Yeah.
There's no way. And I love that area. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
But I would never buy a house. I would never drink in that area. I would not take a shower.
All right. Well, Nicole, I do appreciate it, and I hope she was listening too. It's really sad stuff with your husband. 303-713-8255. Brian Burns. Hey, Brian, what's up, man?
Not much. How are you?
Oh, same old stuff. Let me ask you something. This guy went to a grease monkey, and they drained all his oil out. I'm not going to get into the whole story, but he drove down the road. The engine seized up. It needs an engine. They admitted they did it. In fact, I just want to make sure. Douglas, Grease Monkey did admit they screwed up, right?
Yes, we filed. I have filed a claim, and I'm still under review, but it's been over 2 months now.
No, I'm talking. You said Grease Monkey turned it over to their insurance company. Did Grease Monkey admit they messed up?
Well, the manager, when I spoke to her in Castle Rock, said she had terminated everybody, so I believe so. She said that they're supposed to take a quart and a half out because they said I was over. My oil level was over. So I just said, okay, thank you.
Brian, 2 questions, and one. Okay. Here's the main question I called you for: garage keepers in general, and I assume that's what kind of policy a Grease Monkey would have. Would they pay for rental if you screwed up a work truck? They would have to, wouldn't they, if they took full responsibility?
Yep, if it was their responsibility in the first place. If they're paying for all the other damage, then they would also have to pay for a substitute vehicle while it was being, fixed. Now, if the car is totaled, there is a limitation.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought that. It's an old U-Haul vehicle. I never really put that together. It could have been. But here's a real problem that I kind of just got at it, Douglas, is I thought at first the store manager of the Jiffy Lube basically took responsibility and said, "Yeah, my guy screwed up," but it doesn't sound that way.
The Grease Monkey did take a responsibility because one thing they did do, they didn't even the service when they did it. They wrote a receipt and everything, and all they were supposed to do was take a cord out and put the oil back in.
What's the receipt say?
They never offered us. It just says they were talking about a check engine light on. Other than that, there was nothing wrong with the truck when I pulled in there.
Well, if we call them up now, I'm a little confused here. Is it Grease Monkey in Castle Rock or is it in Denver?
It's Grease Monkey in Castle Rock.
Which one? Off of Founders?
The one as soon as you get off the highway, Founders.
Is there a Goodyear right in front of it?
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying if I stop there on my way home, because I pass that every day, what do you think the store manager is going to tell me about it? Is he going to admit that his guy screwed up?
Well, it depends on who the manager is, because there's a new manager that came in there after the situation, but she said, when I talked to her after the situation, she told me, advised me what to do, and said that they're going to be responsible to help me get this claim issued so I can get my truck repaired.
So, Brian, here's the main problem. It's been 2 months since this has gone down, and the insurance company, it's just not talking to them. If they actually turned it over, I don't know if they turned it over to the insurance company or if it's going through something internally at Grease Monkey. I mean, because I asked for the name of the insurance company, Douglas doesn't know.
Well, and they could be deciding they are going to pay for this out of pocket.
Is the insurance company on the emails?
It should be, because I had them. They were contacting who I was going to have do the work for the truck. They wanted the truck at the place where the work would be done, so they can get a total diagnostic.
Okay, listen. I want you to send us those emails. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
If we can figure out what insurance company it is, Brian, I would assume, just like you work with most companies, you probably work with whatever company this is, and maybe you've got a claims adjuster, or you can make a call for us and see why it's been 2 months. There's nothing normal about that, is there?
No. If it's a carrier we work with, I would be happy to try to make them calls. And if there is no insurance company on it, then what I would do is, and maybe he's already done this, but I would get a full diagnostic, independent of my own, so that I starting to gather some paperwork here.
Well, I think he did. What do they say?
That's what I do.
Yeah, how much is it?
That's what you did. Okay, perfect.
Center in Commerce City.
How much is it?
It's about. He said the it came to maybe 15 to 16,000.
Is that for a rebuilt?
That's for I believe for the new engine and everything.
Well, wait,
yeah.
Douglas. They don't
So
owe
for the
you.
engine rebuild.
Okay,
and,
Douglas, hold on. I
oh.
hate to be the bearer of bad news, but even if they agree that they screwed up, I don't know if they're going to pay for a rebuilt engine or a new engine. They basically owe you an engine, a used engine with 100 and whatever thousand miles on it. They don't owe you a rebuilt engine.
Okay.
So
well, this is see all these things. They're not really letting me know. I'm not.
They're
getting
just
a
not
lot of
communicating. So we're going to do two things. Hold on. I'm going to put you on hold. Hey, Brian, I'm going to get those emails. If I can make out an insurance company involved, I'll call you up. But I'm going to stop at that grease monkey. I don't know if I can do it today, but I literally pass that thing twice a day. And I'm going to stop there and talk to them. So, Kelly, do me a favor. Get his first name, last name, phone number, the date this happened. Get me all the information from Douglas, the year, make, model of the truck, and I'm going to go in there and talk to that store manager or whatever manager is there and try to make heads or tail of this. But, Brian, 2 months is, I mean, that's not cool at all.
No, especially if they're not even communicating. I mean, if this was going back and forth, they're trying to get bids or whatever, they're trying to diagnose. But when you're not communicating, that is the worst thing that these companies can do.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. I just don't know if we're dealing with Grease Monkey at this point or if we're dealing with or if we're dealing with an insurance company. By the way, that's Brian Burns, Compass Insurance, quotecompass.com. Suzanne and I have been using Brian and the gang over there for everything. Our RV insurance, our business insurance, our homeowners insurance, our motorcycle insurance, our trailer insurance. I have probably put both of his kids through college at this point. But I'll tell you this, he shops every year for us and finds us the best rates, the best insurance. You can't go wrong with Compass. QuoteCompass.com. Thank you, Brian. Everybody hold tight.
Okay. Damn it. Didn't even get a chance to say goodbye.
You heading back to Colorado Springs right away?
No, I have a couple things I've got to knock out here.
Okay, Darlington, we're waiting for Douglas to send us some information, and as soon as he does,
What's that?
I'm going all over.
Okay. All right. Thanks for
Mark,
calling
I'll go
back.
from Castle Rock to
All right.
Firestone. And then everything in between the same day.
That's a lot of driving.
You got a lot of gas going on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For me.
Fix it 24/7. FixMyHome.com is your website. It's a home service company. We talk about George and the gang all the time. You know, these guys for $39, you can get the furnace cleaning if you're a new customer, and if you haven't done it yet, the cold weather's coming, and that deal goes away. But it's a true deep clean. They literally take everything apart. It takes 2 hours, introduce the company to you. Then if you need some in the future, maybe an electrical problem or a furnace problem or an AC problem or anything like that, a water heater, you know who to call. That's why they do it. But also, if you do have a problem with something right now, for $39, they'll send out a technician and figure out exactly what's going on. $39. You can't get a better deal than that. Go to fixmyhome.com. You can make an appointment right online. Fixmyhome.com. VesteraTurnkey.com. Vestera Properties. Here's the deal. Barry Miller has a knack for finding up-and-coming areas in the country, hot pockets. And you can buy a house in a hot pocket through Barry. And the bottom line is this: it appreciates after a period of time. Maybe it's 1 year, maybe it's 2 years. You sell it, then you get a couple more after you make the money. We have listeners, listen to this, making 40 to 50% annual returns with Barry. I want you to check it out, VesteraTurnkey.com. That's VesteraTurnkey.com. Holiday time is coming.
You got to do one of my spots with that singing voice, Mark.
Frank Duran, the real estate man.
That jingle, man. Come on.
We should do a jingle. You know, I kind of used to laugh at jingles, but this new Plumline one sticks in my head.
Servants of Heart.
The name you can trust.
Yeah.
Plumline, the name you can trust. Plumline.
Hey, Frank and Steph, I wanted to try to get you in one more time by the end of the year.
Okay.
With something between December 15th and 18th work. That's
15th
a
and
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I get the whole weather thing these days, but...
The 16th would work best for me, Stephanie. What do you think?
Yeah, I can do that one as well.
Okay, I'll text Clace too, but you two plan on
Good
that
afternoon,
thing, 'cause I
Tom
can
Martino.
bring you on in a different day.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I'll do that right now.
Thursdays are hard for me because we put
I'm
listings
sorry,
in.
what?
Tuesday the 16th.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'll stop off.
And Mondays are brutal.
Tuesday, Wednesdays are good for you.
Yeah. Thank you
Okay,
so
Tuesday the 16th. Great, because we'll take the last 2 weeks of December off. So the year is coming to an end.
No problem.
I know. There's still no flying cars.
Oh, well, thank you so much. All right, take care. Good afternoon, Tom Martino Show.
Okay.
Suze, did you say the entire December is off?
No, the last 2 weeks of December, we take off.
Okay. How about Thanksgiving
I
week?
usually send out a text, and then Dee, just so you know, there's no show next Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So we're taking 3 days next week.
Ooh, I gotta send Shannon.
Don't know if Kelly knows that, but Kelly? Kelly, can you hear me?
What happened? Kelly's on the phone. Did you need
Oh,
her or
okay.
me?
No, that's okay. I'll text her.
Free market analysis.
You use ChatGPT a lot?
No,
No?
but I am learning some of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grok's better.
What is?
Grok.
Grok?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Grok.
Grok is Elon Musk's AI.
What makes it better, though?
It's just better. It's Elon.
Because it's Elon. Just because it's Elon.
I'm just used to it. I love it.
Michael plays with Grok as well.
Grok? G-R, how do you spell it? G?
Grok.
G? I'm going to check in that. Grok.
So are you on Twitter too? Do you guys do you tweet?
Huh?
Are you what do you call it?
I'm not like a big...
No, but are you verified?
Oh, yeah.
DOJ into the public sphere, plus highlights from Sheriff Steve Reams' interview with Victor Marks. Tuesday on Ryan Schuling Live.
All right, 303-713-8255. You want to know how much your house is worth? You know, both of these folks in studio with me, Stephanie Thomas, Frank Duran, you both will do a free evaluation, right? I mean, even if you're not thinking of selling right now, at least you'll know what you could sell for. I mean, what's the benefit when you guys do that, Frank? What comes with the free evaluation?
Mark, it is a deep analysis. I walk through the property and I ask a lot of questions, of course, to make sure we have all the accurate information. And then we do a deep analysis. I show you the trends of the area. I show you the numbers. I show you the history of the area. We'll get you the top dollar.
Stephanie, same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
So listen, if you want to know what that house is worth in Colorado Springs, call Stephanie Thomas, 720-260-0918. I've known her for about 20 years. You're going to love her. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. That's how you can get with Frank. Great people, a lot going on. 303 Martino. Help at troubleshooter.com. We'll see you tomorrow.
You're clear, buddy.
Thanks, Dragon. Have a great day.
Follow Tom
No problem, buddy. You too. Thanks.
Martino and stay connected with all of us at 630 KHOW, KHOW.com, and on the iHeartRadio app. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.